Hey guys, welcome to the Divine and Conquer Sacred World. This is a 5th edition game based on the Pathfinder Inner Seas, using the Greyhawk Pantheon, a little bit of Tal'Dorei, Innistrad, Ravnica, and of course, some homebrew stuff. What campaign does not have their own little homebrewedness in there? Do we have any announcement? As per usual, we should discuss this beforehand in the hour or so that we are just chatting before the game. Does anyone have any announcements? Maybe any commission announcements?
Okay. So I got a couple announcements actually because I wanted to jump in on this.
Yes, please.
I'm chatting about people. So I've got a friend on Twitter at the moment who is taking Animal Crossing commissions, and they do an amazing job of making your D&D character into an adorable, cute little animal villager. You can go find them on Twitter. I don't have the link in front of me, so I'm completely lost in remembering.
You can put it in chat and say it in a minute when you find it.
Yeah. I will drop it. I will drop it in chat in case anybody's interested in wanting to commission them for any art, because they do wonderful work, and we've also had them as a guest on Demi Plays Doodles one time, and we had a lot of fun on that. My second announcement at the moment is another thing. Lynn's been yelling about it a lot, so I'm going to start yelling about it here. And it's about a comic that is on Indiegogo right now.
Oh, yes.
That's being funded. It has 18 days left for you to back it. It is called The Eighth, and it's this really crazy, as read here in the summary, uncovering ancient Sumerian armor sends self-destructive teams on a pathway that may end the world. So if that's up your alley, you should go back that. So definitely look into that. I'll also post a link to that as well. Jorn does some really awesome work, and he's also been a mentor to Lynn when it comes to starting out in comics and all that good stuff. So go give him support. He's pretty cool.
Please support art. That is very important.
That is my message today.
Yes. We usually say this at the end, but I feel it's kind of important to say it at the beginning, especially with everything that's happening in today's world. Please be kind to one another. That's all I'm going to say. We need love in the world. And art is good. Hopefully this is a good distraction for a lot of things that are happening. Let's move on to other things like the Alistair Project, which is a cool comic that our bro Vic and Lynn are doing. The information is down below. For as little as $1 a month, you guys can support their Patreon, get information. Their Discord is super cool. They do on Saturdays, most Saturdays, every single Saturday.
Yeah, we're doing this Demi Plains Duels this Saturday.
Yay!
And also, I'm being told that I need to also start promoting this so that we have time to hype it up. But for a special kind of like a special thing to celebrate the launch of the Alistair comic, we're going to be doing a Alistair one shot here on Divine and Conquer, and I'm going to be playing Wes. Lynn's going to be playing Alistair. There's going to be some people in between somewhere adventuring with us, and I feel sorry for them. And I mostly feel sorry for the DM that has to herd all of these cats at once.
I welcome the challenge. Y'all are a different type of...
Welcome the challenge because I think our goal here is to try to drive you insane.
Too late.
Okay.
That'll happen at the beginning of August, and there's other little things that won't spoil it just yet, but there's other cool things that are happening. Yes. But Alistair One Shot, which is amazing, to promote the Alistair Project. Our friends at Talon and Claw, which make these awesome DM screens, dice vaults. They have the Council of 7. They have a dual hex one where you can hold 2 sets of dice and a miniature. They are currently successfully done their Kickstarter for their Council of 7 whiskey barrel dice vaults, which are super cool. They previously did some orders for some wooden dice that are amazing, and they're just really cool bros. They make a lot of things out of wood. It's awesome. Their Etsy information is down below. If you do decide to check them out and buy something, you can use the code Divine Conquer. Get 10% off on your checkout, which is dope. I timed that wrong. And if that is all, as I'm scanning our friends. Okay, let's introduce ourselves and get right into the game. I'm so excited. It's gonna be a doozy. Hi guys, I am Jesus. I'll be y'all's dungeon master for tonight's game, and as per usual, going from stage left all the way to right, Jeremiah, who are you playing today?
Hi, my name is Jeremiah, and I am playing Rognarv, Full Metal, the Artificer, and Brom, the wonderful Brom, who is in the bag of holding at the moment.
Yes, he is. Or she, apologize. And then we have an angel boy right next to him.
Hello. My name is Coleton. I am playing Ariell, the Angel Paladin of Paylor.
Yay. And then two peoples in the next camera. Who wants to go first?
I'm going to be playing... Me, I'm going first. Hi, I'm Vic. I'm going to be playing Wes, the human barbarian warlock. And...
Hey guys, I'm Tabatha. I will be playing Cole, the Tiefling Cleric.
And all the way at the end, the handsomest for last.
Yes.
That's you, Dickie. Wait, do we have a Dickie online? No, Dickie!
Hello!
Yeah.
You. I am here. I play Orcdeath the Mighty, Dwarven fighter, alcoholic along with his companion, his bag of, and he is looking forward to survive. This fuster pluck that everybody's getting.
I was really cut up, but I'm sure that his axe will not fail.
I understood it was that he's ready for this entire scenario to go great, and it is going to be a fuster pluck.
Oh, okay. I thought he said that everything's gonna go perfect, no mishaps. And we will not have our bar for today. Kelsey is not gonna join us for tonight's game, but I will be playing our awesome Water Genasi Bard. So with that, let's roll that intro, shall we? Hi guys. Hey, we are back. What? Go away. What is that? Go. Nobody cares about this. I'm getting messages from people signing in that I shouldn't be because all these things should be off. So sorry for us, the people who are watching us live. Hi guys. So last time, the Elysian Vagabonds, we've been trilling down the Underdark, technically the upper dark at the current, with the end goal to defeating this undead XXS, this beholder who refused to go, who had an odd obsession with a former party member, Oriya. As you guys previously went down, their face off against this entity, killed it, but it refused to die and it came back, taking the life of yet another party member. Several months, year later, you guys came back with new party members, stronger, with now knowing exactly what you're facing, with the hope of retrieving those that have been lost and seeing if we can find the soul of one of our comrades that is not in heaven, and he should be. You guys face off against many of things in the Underdark, reaching a city called Dadraka. This Duragar city has been overtaken by a fire giant, with the agreed plan that if you guys defeat their tyrant, they'll help you defeat your tyrant. Also with a little kind of sting that knowing that you guys are the Elysian Vagabonds, unintentionally unfortunately releasing a death curse throughout the Underdark that apparently, if you fall, you turn undead. With some conflict arising, these hungered and imprisoned Duragar, a little violence broke out, but you guys still staying true and honorable to your path at least. You guys arrested, having a plan to retrieve a note, a map, something from the fallen son of Urils by the name of Godfin, who has been noted to be thrown into the pit with the rest of the undead. The night before, you were visited by a odd, small, purple mucus creature who
Thank you.
I totally forgot about that guy.
yes
I love him. Thank you.
who this was being sent by a previous hag that you've encountered, as you recognize the eye emblem on his carved forehead, asking for the book, that this was a peaceful way to end the conflict. As you guys refused, he went back to its plane of pure grayness with several fiendish creatures and entrapped celestials. And a nightmare was had, as we're going to wake in the very next day. So, to change a little bit of the music and put a little bit of more sinister tone of tonight's game, Rognarv, you had a nightmare, and unfortunately with this nightmare, I believe 6, or is it 5? 6 maximum hit points was deducted from your total, as you had a nightmare of you constantly waking to and waking to and waking to for hours and hours on end, never fully resting, never really realizing what was true and what was not, as the last vision before you woke up in a pile of sweat is that a hag that Rognarv has not seen, a tall, 7 to 8 foot tall, purple-skinned woman piercing her claw right into your skin, right into the middle of your chest, and thus awaking with a odd side effect, as you're waking up with a pile of sweat. But that's not the only dream for tonight.
Oh,
Orcdeath.
Oh,
Your dreams of the decapitated orc is not the same as it usually is. In tonight's dream, as you fall asleep waiting to see the same exact entities and the same exact decapitated orc that you face off, instead you have a dream of that orc falling to your blade, and as your blade is absorbing, you see the pile of creatures yet again faceless. You see the Duragar, you see an elf, you see several different giants, except for one who pushes the rest away, and all you see is this faceless giant with flames erupting all around him. As you wake up. So, with Rognarv being the first, Orcdeath being the second to wake, what do we do?
Rognarv is basically, he woke up like,
You need a drink, lad.
I got stabbed.
Cole's just gonna kind of like open an eye.
And then I'm
And,
looking like
you
at the
okay?
hollow armor.
You when you look inside your armor, roll me perception.
What?
Roll me perception.
Question.
Yes.
Shield. 'Cause
Sure.
I did just wake up.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay. Oh, thank God for that. No.
Including this also being your own body, so advantages is yeah.
19. The other roll was a nat 1.
Okay. As you look inside your body, you see a slight little tint of a glow, then it goes away. And when you touch your chest inside through your armor, as you know the nooks and crannies of your plate, you feel a wound, like a slit, a knife thick, where her claw wasn't being embedded into your chest. As
that, but my armor is
your armor is completely fine.
So yeah, you'll start seeing me actually kind of unbuckle it. So this is gonna be the first time you're gonna see Rognarv his wet cat form.
As you see Rognarv unbuckle his armor, as the armor is hitting against all the shattered glass and wood that is this completely abandoned, demolished house that the Durgar let you guys sleep in.
It was like, I got stabbed. My armor's fine.
Are you exposing your chest as well?
No, I'm
okay.
I'm just kind of touching it. I'm not really like completely open it.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely feel it through your cloth. Yeah.
Yeah,
You got stabbed.
Like I'm feeling the stab through the shirt too, right?
Yeah.
But my shirt is like
your shirt has not been damaged.
I'm like,
I will get up, slightly concerned, and walk over to Rognarv and say, "How did this happen?"
I don't know. I had a dream.
Still doing this.
There was this woman I've never met before, stabbed me on the chest, and I woke up.
You will see Ariell is visibly concerned at this point.
I was hoping it was a beautiful woman, but it wasn't.
Because Ariell has experienced this exact same thing before. I don't, out of game, I don't remember exactly how I went about dealing with it. I know that I fixed it. Maybe that happened when I died. But I'm going to just try my healing touch.
Okay.
And see if that does anything to him.
Okay. Ariell, as you pray to Paylor, you do know, and you've overcome these challenges before. The current at the moment that I'm speaking of is connecting with Paylor with having seen the light in almost 2 weeks. But you've been here, you've transcended this little mishaps, and you are able to, as you have been, connect to your deity and pray and try to gain that light within you to transmit into Rognarv to cure the affliction. And as you do, and your hands glow this goldish light, and as you press it against where he's indicating the wound, as all that positive pure energy goes into Rognarv, as you see that it's being absorbed into his body. Rognarv, you still feel that wound.
It's just sitting off to the side. Can I try something?
I'll step aside.
This is weird. I don't feel like I'm hurt, but I feel weak.
Like, allows, I mean, would Rognarv allow him to see his, like, chest? Like, I guess where the wound is?
He's, not gonna lie to you, character-wise, Rognarv's a little shy about that. He's a little skinny dwarf.
It's okay.
Shy boy.
No, because I was gonna say, because again, I didn't know again if it actually is like a physical wound that he could see.
He hasn't showed his chest, but it is a physical wound on his body.
But I can feel it. Do you want to feel it? Yeah.
Just like, I mean, for me to actually do what I need to do, it has to be touched.
It's okay, Ragnar, we're all friends.
Yes.
Yeah, he lifts his shirt up. You see this little skinny dwarf.
I mean, his armor is really big. You guys didn't imagine him being, not that he's lean, well, I guess lean, not that he's small, but just in comparison to the rest of his armor, it's definitely padded extra than you would imagine.
Like compared to
And-
like Orcdeath.
From looking at it, does it look like, again, does it look anything aside from like a stab?
It looks like a very infected stab, like a stab that's been there for months and has not been healing.
This is
Cole's gonna touch,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna cast Remove Curse.
Okay.
Yeah, we can have that.
For Remove Curse, I do need an Arcana check.
Okay, cool. I'm proficient in that.
Okay, Cole.
me too.
I'm not.
What's Arcana?
That's a 13.
As you put your hand on him and try to remove any affliction, any curses, anything that crosses your mind, mummy rot, lycanthropy, any affliction that changes who you are with hexes or any of that malicious magic that you've studied and learned or even heard about. And as you're scanning your mind through all these things and release your magic within him, you, as your hand was physically there, you kind of just do a double take as you kind of press your finger against his chest, and it doesn't feel painful, Rognarv, like you would imagine someone pressing against an open wound would, but you feel the open wound still there as it has not been removed.
Well,
Cole's gonna look at it and just be like, You just see him go over to his satchel and just pull out his graphite and just start scribbling shit down in his journal. I'll
I don't
try
know what this
later.
is. Well,
I'll try again.
I'll put my shirt back on and armor back. Basically.
Okay.
I don't know what this is, but that's definitely new. And as you can see, there's no damage to my armor.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
so over at Ariell, what was it you said something about this happening to you?
I dealt with this before in the past months, year. It's been about how long? Maybe a year?
Yeah, a little bit over a year.
Okay.
Is this some kind of ex of yours?
No,
It was a woman.
I know.
I mean, he did wake up with a woman in his bed, so I'd say
She is, I'm assuming, aligned with the Lady of Silken Strings, as is that little creature that we dealt with last night. One of the these hags, or archfey, I suppose. Regardless, she will need to be stopped eventually. But for now, I've done what I can think of. I believe we need to, if we're ready, try to
Yes.
proceed with the plan.
I guess I'll.
Yes, let's
Yeah.
get it.
As you guys are about to packing your things, eating your ration or whatnot that you need to preparing your spells, you do see Ariell looking out the window. Almost for a bit, you guys kind of forgot he was there, as he's just incredibly quiet, and he does look to you guys. Those two-headed ones, they don't sleep. One head stays awake while the other one rests.
It's a good what?
it's like a dolphin.
Oh.
He looks immediately at you, Wes, when you sound like a dolphin.
Yeah, I'll just say that out loud, sure. Seems like a stupid ass thing for us to say.
I mean, he did sail and he actually gained
I know, I
experience, so he
gained some
may have
sailing
learned
experience.
that.
I may have learned something about a dolphin.
Yeah,
In my sail-
you've been
my
sailing quite a bit in the past year or two. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he kind of looks over at Orcdeath. Ready whenever you are.
Whenever, lad, I'm boarded his tears. I'm ready to go get me friend, but we got to do this. I'll tell.
And with the current plan of Ariell and Cole turning invisible going into the pit, and then the rest of you guys causing a distraction nearby, how are we going to get to the other side? Let me put you guys in a map, and then we'll go for there. As we are changing, as if this would go, yes, and thank you.
So I repeat my question. Can Jeremiah use Thunderclap from a different location, or does he have to be in the where the sounds don't come?
You were cutting in and out pretty bad, my friend.
I think he has to
Okay.
be in the location of Thunderclap. It originates, I believe, off of him, correct?
Off of me.
Yes.
It's not a target spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sound is gonna come from me.
So you have to be at the place with the script.
One more time.
To be in the place where
He
I think
will
it's
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know what the problem is.
So the plan, I mean, for myself and Cole, it will be simple enough. Once we're invisible, I will fly with Cole over the river of lava to the other side, where we will take shelter behind a structure and wait for your distraction. Once
Is it-
we,
You think it's a better idea if we all go to the location and then I turn you invisible and you go to the pit? My invisibility only lasts so long.
how
There
long
might
does it
be-
last again?
About an hour.
We should be able to do this within an hour. But if you, I'm thinking of how we're going to get on the other side of the river again with these guards. We can try it, but regardless, we're going to
turn
have
them
to
invisible now
make
and they
contact.
go ahead and fly off.
That was my idea.
Well, yeah. Well, less people to be noticed. I guess it's better.
All right. So, if that is the case, as Ariell and Cole will turn invisible, and the rest of you are going to sneak to the other side. Is that correct?
Yeah. Spell component
Mm-hmm.
on invisibility is a slap in the back,
Oh, righty.
like right here. Like,
Okay. You are you turning them invisible now?
well, I guess that's the plan. So, yes.
Okay.
140-pound pole. Don't worry, I'm not that strong.
As both of you guys get a nice dwarven size right into the back, right in the center of your swollenness. As soon as the
Cole
slap,
kind of like lurch forward a little bit.
as he puts both the slaps in front of you guys, you see that both of them kind of, Arya not so much, but Cole for sure nudges forward a little bit as they just disappear.
With that, I will tell Cole to grab on.
Cole, you don't see him.
But
And
where?
I will reach my hand out to your hand.
With enough of this, you are able to reach his hand and do what you need to do. But just so you guys know, you.
I was about to have Cole be a shit and just be like, carry me bridal style. Oh my god.
So with this, we already did the math, and we know that Ariell can physically carry this, but it's different than actually doing so. Ariell, can I have you roll me a strength check, please?
That I can do.
For the giggles of this.
17.
17. All right. Easy enough. As you pick up Cole in the correct way and you make sure that he grabs onto you exactly as you need to. You guys open the door, and it looks weird for you guys to just see the door open by itself and hear the and then eventually nothing. As Ariell, you are flying over with Cole. Cole, this feels weird.
Oh yeah, this is definitely weird. Cole, at the same time, why don't for shits and giggles we just fly over the bridge? I'd rather, if you do let go of me, I land on, rock than an actual, lava pit.
Just here. And you'll see as you turn a little bit.
As you guys are flying over the... how far up in the air are you going to be, Ariell?
Pretty freaking high.
Okay. Give me a number.
I would say probably 70 feet.
Okay. Definitely with enough of the lava, you guys will be able to see a lot of what's happening. It's illuminating almost the entire city. And with the all-stark vision adding to that, as you are flying 70 feet above over the bridge, you're seeing the mine entrance. You're flying over since you guys are doing this so early in the morning, you hear the just as the giant hill giant that is in huge form, not bigger than the hill giants you've seen, as even in his sleep he would wake up to just chew on something and then just immediately go back to sleep, as you're currently seeing food fall out of his mouth in mid-sleep. As you're seeing one Etten head kind of moving around as the whole body is still. You can see that it's sleeping, but at least one is patrolling while the other one rests. And you find a nice... If you're going to land or you're going to stay in the air, I need to know that.
Where? I would need to see the area by the pit.
Yeah, let's move and then we'll see what the rest of you guys are doing, as all this technically should be happening around the same time. As I have all the minis here, and you guys should be able to control your own miniature.
I'm so nervous.
Yeah, everyone should have control of their miniature. So you guys can grab yourselves in place, knowing that you are invisible. Place yourselves where you want to be, where you want to land, Ariell.
Do I see any of the creatures moving around, or are they just standing stationary?
The Ettins are standing stationary. With their head, one of the two heads are moving. The hill giant, you can definitely hear them snoring.
Doing so, I guess if... Oh, wait, did we say we were flying down yet, or was that...
It's that's what I need to know from you two.
Oh, okay.
Where is the rest of the party as I look back?
They are several, maybe 100 feet now. Well, about 100 feet or so behind y'all, as the lava river would be behind.
I'd probably stay in the air waiting for them to catch up just a little more before we go into the pit.
Okay, so with that, what about the rest of you guys? What are we doing? Moving the map to your side.
We gotta sneak through.
Let me look at Laz's spells.
I don't think Rognarv has any more. It doesn't have a lot of invisibilities left to use. I mean,
Concentration.
cool.
Yeah. Laz looks at you. I can make myself invisible, but that's about it.
Well, guess we're gonna really fucking quiet.
As you look out, you do see that there is a hill giant still sleeping by the lava, and a Etten right in the middle of the bridge. What do we do, guys?
Okay, guys.
So I thought
Real quick, is there any kind of torches anywhere?
Wait. There's two people talking. I think Dickie was starting first. What's up, Dickie?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Was Orcdeath supposed to be with somebody, or is it back?
From my
So I thought
understanding
originally it was
was Ariell and Cole are going to go into the hole, and the rest of you, you five, will be a distraction. On the other side, being the thunderclap, being the main part of the distraction from Rognarv.
Figure.
Yo, where are we going? Can we have the full map for now? Just to where we're trying to go.
You're trying to go to this bridge, but sure.
Yeah.
The bridge? Just the bridge? Or I thought we were going over the bridge.
Yeah, we got to go over the bridge to get to the other side.
You guys are below what the map shows.
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm not doing thunderclap. Somebody else will be doing thunderclap. So am
I'm doing that.
supposed to provide security, or am I supposed to bang on something? I'm just trying to figure out what my...
I think our jobs in this Orcdeath is we got to keep the people alive that have the ability to cause the distraction.
So security.
Yeah, that's us.
Don't worry, I can protect myself.
Now I get it.
Also, is there any kind of like torches or anything?
No.
I can make a lot of fire happen really fast.
No,
There's
like,
not really torches. There's a gigantic lava pit.
These lights? What are these lights kind of? Or is that there?
They are there, but they're not torches. They would be for illumination, but they're not being lit at the moment.
Okay. So no kind of light, natural or any kind of light, fire or whatever.
Yeah, the gigantic river of lava is illuminating the entire city.
Okay.
I'm over here like, oh, it's taking them so long.
Okay, I kind of have a plan.
What's your plan?
Kind of. It's being kind of pregnant.
Kind is better than none because I've got none.
Okay, I don't know how much Jesus will allow this, but I do have create bonfire as a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the question.
I have pyrotechnics.
Yeah, those cost.
I have a we're down with there's lava, flames. Wouldn't that not be ordinary around here? So how would it be?
Yes, it's the destruction, so that we can remove this guy over there, so we can pass through the bridge.
But would he be interested in seeing fire down here where there's flames? Would that be distracting to him? It would not be out of. I hate to be the appointment, but I'd like to
create bonfire and then I'm gonna make some fireworks to remove him on the bridge, so pass through it.
I've seen fireworks down here. That's my guess.
Laz kind of pulls her hand. It drains a lot of me, but if we get a little bit closer, I can dimension door me and somebody else.
Probably work. You might need to dimension door you and Orcdeath. I think I can take my chances trying to figure a way around.
As you see, she kind of peps up. All right, Orcdeath, and kind of puts her hand out for a high five. I don't know about.
The dwarf is a little lower than usual, but I don't know.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Then we'll take a chance. This kind of, like I said, I can distract that one hill giant too, so that he's not there when we're trying to pass through the bridge.
If anything, Laz should use her dimensional door with Ragnar, since he's got the thunderclap. You go through the dimensional door to the area he's going to do thunderclap, do the thunderclap, come back to the dimensional door, back.
She's like, we can do that. That's gonna
That
cost
makes
2 spells of mine, but I can do
Yeah.
that.
This makes sense.
Yeah.
Why travel all the way over to have a chance to get caught when there's a quicker and easier way to get there and a quicker, easier way to get out?
Yeah, it does take a lot of out of Laz, but we can do that.
We can
Yeah.
do it and stay there if we need to. If we hide,
I mean, yeah, if y'all need to hide, then I suggest hiding.
Use the dimensional doors back.
Okay. Dimension Door is only a one-way trip.
it's a one-way trip. Yeah.
I'm correct.
Yeah, the one way
Like,
trip,
it
so
needs to
in
be-
order for her to use it again, she'd have to pop the spell
Use
again.
another spell slot.
It's a 4th level spell for her, so it is draining, as she will mention again. But she can do it. As she kind of looks a little bit worried and looks at you, Rognarv. Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Maybe
So that's the plan.
Yes,
I think that's a good plan.
Okay.
there. Okay, so I'm correct. Just to go correct.
You're cutting out, my friend, a lot. I believe the plan is Rognarv and Last will dimension door over there, cast a distraction to allow enough time for Cole and Ariell to go to the pits, and then they will dimension door back.
Yeah.
Door coming back. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
So-
will look at you.
okay.
I can't do it from here. We need to be a lot closer. And then she points over at us. So maybe if we get that far, I think I can manage that distance.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay.
Because as a gentleman that I am, because I have Bram to take care of too, I go like this.
And she
Even
will
though
put
I'm
her
very
hand
short.
on you. I kind of lower that. Like, ooh, such a gentleman. And as you guys are heading out, you'll see Arwa kind of like tilt his head towards you guys, and you see that he has his crossbow already kind of like adjusted into the mirror, into the window, pointing in the direction that you guys are going.
I'm gonna look at Arwell and say, "Don't worry, we're just friends."
As he looks at you, that's fine with me.
I think it's the other way around. Laz is the one that's
Yeah. That's why I was looking at Arwell like, "Don't worry, Arwell. You and Laz are just friends."
There has been a lot of flirting between them the past 2 weeks or so. But I need you and Laz to both roll me stealth.
Go.
Okay, cool. Laz, what's your stealth? You have a high stealth rate.
does.
30, 20.
Dirty 20 is good. As abilities, what is your stealth? +4. Okay, so she got a 15 versus the 10s that are there. They do not have disadvantage because one hits awake. As you, what are the rest of you guys doing? Are you just gonna wait there?
I guess try to at least get. I'd say probably try to get as close as we can without being seen.
As well?
Well, to the, I guess just close enough to that we could be back up in case things go bad.
Okay. So if you're leaving the household and you're trying not to be seen, I also need you to make me a stealth.
Okay. So I would try. I mean, I would try to get Wes like over here to this like outcropping of rock, just to keep an eye on things. Okay, let's see how this works.
I'm going to place you. Oh wait, I was completely a different map. I thought we were okay. My bad. I was looking at a different map completely than where you guys were. Sorry about that.
16 for Wes.
16. Where's Wes trying to move to?
I was at least trying to get like right here.
Okay.
So like outcropping of rock. Like
Okay.
yeah.
All right, and as we make our way over to here where Lass was saying that she needs to dimension door, Rognarv, as you do, Wes, roll me perception. As you technically do see some Durgar starting to wake and get up from either sleeping outside on the streets or opening doors to their to where their homes.
Alright, that is a dirty 20.
Okay. As you see Laz look at you, Rognarv, and shake her head, and she kind of hums to herself instead of using her lute as she usually does. And you see a door appear, and then a different side of the where the other end of the bridge is. And as she kind of grabs your hand, and immediately rushes through, as there is a small amount of time within this spell. As they disappear into the dimension door. West, you see this Eten. One of the heads looks, and as he's speaking, you see that the body is completely still, and he kind of goes over and bites the ear off the other head. And they're pointing over to where Laz was.
Oh no.
Ariell, Cole, I need you guys to roll perception as well.
At least you tried.
That was a good. I mean, at least it was after.
You said perception.
29.
Yes, perception. 29. Okay.
I got a nat 20, so 29.
God damn, Cole.
Wow. That's
Brown bear,
ridiculous.
what do you see?
Oh.
As
18.
18. Okay.
Wow.
You both will be able to see as I'm moving you guys over here. The rest of you do not exist on this map. So Cole, Ariell, where do you guys want to be flying?
Right there's
One
fine.
of the things that I'm having Cole do is he's going to cast his arcane eye,
Okay.
and he's going to have it start descending into the pit.
Okay, that's cool. Roman perception. As you guys see Laz and Rognarv, as the dimension door appears, almost looking like a reverse as they pop out of a home.
Once I
16
see
plus
that,
9.
Okay. As you guys are 70 feet in the air, invisible, Rognarv
as
and
I saw Rognarv and Laz appear, I would have started descending.
Okay.
By the way.
Okay, how far do you want to be from the hole then?
I would want to be about 5.
Okay, 5 feet in the air above the hole.
Probably about 10 feet inside the hole. So if when Rognarv decides to do Thunderclap, if that ends his concentration and we become visible, we won't be visible to enemies.
Okay.
We'll already be kind of
Okay.
covered underground.
Then on that case, all right. So before I go to another map, Rognarv, what are we doing? By the way, the arcane eye, when you lower it down, Ariell, you don't see the bottom of the pit with your 60-foot dark vision. The light does kind of go down a little bit, but not enough for you to be able to see from just the level being a couple 40, 50 feet next to you. The arcane eye, though, does see quite a bit. As it's being lowered an additional 60 feet down, you see several undead in this pit, maybe 15 or so. You see Durgar.
A little bit, just kind of like to just stop. If we are still descending, just to stop.
Okay.
Just,
you see several. Most of these will be Durgar, just as they're kind of stationary and they're not really moving. Every now and then, one will bump into another one. You also see one stone giant that is just in the middle, just looking straight in. When anything gets close, you see kind of just pushes his hand to try to like snatch it away or nudge at it. And you see several undead on the floor that either their bodies have been broken or mangled and they're still kind of moving up around. With your perception, you do see a Durgar with beady dark eyes with a scar going down, just as his mother would describe him. And 25 was the total? What was the total?
25, yes.
Okay, with 25 you see one more thing. As you're inspecting that, he does have his fist very clenched and onto his chest. and you see something brown appear, paper-like, as it's just holding it tightly.
Does he appear undead or no?
Oh, he's definitely dead.
He is.
That's sad.
So, yeah, Cole's gonna whisper just to Ariell. It's like, he didn't make it. Like, just I can see him.
Okay, Lass and Rognarv, as this is happening simultaneously, as she kind of looks at you. Okay, what do we do now?
Wait, are we supposed to thunderclap here?
This is as far as I can go.
Can you create some kind of fire away from us?
I'm good with water, not really fire.
As I look at you, as I try to basically kind of tell you, like, hey, do you have spells that you can create some kind of fire? Or is there any kind of fire or light or anything here around here?
There's light for sure. There's something that can illuminate, but they're not lit at the moment. There's a lot of structures that can catch fire for sure. A lot of wooden crates and little makeshift straw shelters, but there's no fire near it at the moment. And as she looks at you like, no, I'm not really good with fire.
Okay.
I can make something look like it's on fire, and she kind of precipitation a little flame, and then puts it down. But it's not gonna be hot or anything.
Okay, then I guess I'll doing the thunderclap here.
Oh.
This is as far as you can go.
Okay. Oh, then they're gonna come here, right? That's bad, right? I don't want them here.
Don't get too close to me, and I can't. Oh wait, no, because I'm gonna move kind of like right here, so I don't hit.
Okay.
And then, as soon as I do the spell, I guess we go up. We leave
To
immediately.
be that close?
Like,
Were we wanting it to be that close?
Well, it's happening, so.
That's as
Fine,
far
you're
as the
invisible.
dimension door can carry them. That's why she said needed to be closer. It's only a specific range.
yeah, like it's fine. You two are invisible, or I don't know what you're really trying to do. But yeah. Oh well.
As you see, she kind of like clenches closely to her sword of coin. Okay.
Cover your ears.
She covers her ears, kind of kneels down into a position, and you see as she squats all the way down. She looks at you.
What was that? What was that guy's god's name again? Morden?
Morden, the god of the dwarves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Morden.
Morden?
Yeah.
Moradin or Moradine or
However it's pronounced.
It's pronounced differently for everyone.
My axe is my new axe.
Sure. New axe. Yes.
The power of Moradin.
All right. As everybody, even from the other side of the board, you hear it.
That's just flinches slightly in discomfort at it.
And then it echoes and continues. And she, as Lass kind of has her ears covered, she kind of looks over with your hand as you see that she's about to start casting her spell. What do you do, Rognarv?
Yeah, I guess I'll do that because I'm really trying to do pyrotechnics, but I need some kind of fire for it. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. As she dimensions door, and the last thing that you guys hear, as the hole definitely like amplifies the sound, not in a deafening way or anything that, but you hear it louder as it echoes downward, as there are several just. And you both, in those that can see the hill giant, as it kind of just, and you hear the metal just bend as it's getting up. I need everybody except for Cole and Ariell to roll me a perception check.
Ooh.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Even us? Or?
Yes, everybody.
18.
18?
15.
15, actually.
Yes.
Okay, 15 passes.
Sweet.
So you, if you got a 15 or higher, you pass.
Okay. 20.
19.
Okay, yeah, you thus far everybody's hearing it as Ariell just looks a little bit nervous and intently towards the direction that you all hear it as you hear metal slabs hitting against metal slabs, and you see an intensified heat around the tower. As Cole and Ariell, we are at a different location.
Yeah.
As I need Cole and I need Ariell, and the rest of you guys can go boop. As you're still flying down the 5, 10, 15, 20. Let me just do ruler because that's not what I wanted. Gosh dang, ruler. Thank you, please, and thank you.
Cole will whisper quietly to Ariell. It's like, worst case scenario, you cast a spell that can prevent us from entering a certain area. Downside, it takes me a minute to cast it.
I'm going to fly down even lower.
Okay. As you
So
see that once you're going down, there is this this pit is this pit is massiver, bigger once you go down, and you see there are some stairs, and it looks like there was a purpose to this, as there is a circular path reaching all the way around to give you like a path, but recently it's been filled with zombies, and this zombie with the purple marker is your boy Cole.
Okay. And you said there's a path to like get out of the pit from down here, or no?
No, once you're in, there looks to be a
okay.
path.
Okay. So now that I'm in here and I see our boy who we're supposed to come check out, do I see that he's clenching something as well?
Roll me perception, because this was the only Cole saw. And now that you guys are being lowered down, let's see if you can see it as well.
Yeah.
And well, I won't give advice.
18.
Yeah, you see it. Yeah, you it takes a minute to see it, but knowing that you're looking for some note, something like that, the clenched paper around this dwarf is a big indicator. Or Duragard, apologize.
And are we still invisible or no?
You are still invisible.
Okay, good. I'm going to set Cole down right here on the top level.
Okay. As if you guys can move your miniatures.
There.
Can't move.
I can't. Yeah, we can't move Cole.
Oh no.
Well, that's probably because you have no control. All right, there you go.
And I am going to Zephyr Strike.
Nice. Okay.
I'm going to Zephyr Strike the guy that we were supposed to come here for. I'm going to do that with Divine Smite. So we'll see how this goes. My goal is to go down and kind of just like clean, like behead and grab the whatever he's clenching.
Sure. Got it. Okay.
Vamp back out before I can,
roll me your attack. As I don't know if you've been doing this, but because for some reason Zephyr Strike's one of those spells that I can't grasp my mind around. Your first attack has an advantage if you hit or not.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know if you've been doing it or not.
First attack has advantage, and that attack will deal an extra 1d8 force damage. My speed is increased by 30, and I do not provoke opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I believe the speed is increased for that round. Like all that is that round, and then the duration of the spell you don't have AOPs.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And this is undead, so if you're doing anything with smiting.
Yes. Yeah. It would give me extra points. So that's a 6, but I'm gonna re-roll for my advantage.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20. So that's much better. I'll use that instead of 6.
Yeah. Confirm, please.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe you should.
Oh, this is so close. No.
Okay, well, all the dice double, so So,
so 26 to hit total.
yeah, that hits. That hits the AC of 8.
Roll my slashing damage twice.
Yeah, so roll the slashing, the extra d6 force, any smites that you're putting in there, all those double.
Yep. So that is going to be. So that's 10.
Look this one thing up because this.
That's going to be 22 slashing damage. Force damage. Okay. That's going to be a solid 8 force damage. And then my radiant damage for my.
So we're at 30 at the moment.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I get to roll another one because it's undead, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Which, because you crit, that dice also doubles.
Yep. So I'll roll another one of those. Okay, that's gonna be a 43.
43. So this guy needs to roll 48 Constitution saving throw to not die. So that's a possibility.
Roll like 5. Roll 5.
As you zoom down, Cole, you just see an arm just fly up in the air, be caught, and immediately fly upward. As the impact was so much that you actually killed the Duragar in the process, the undead, but cleanly cut off the hand where the scroll was.
Nice.
So you have it in your hand as you fly back and
I feel like all of that happened when Cole was like being like, wait, before you.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
what do we do?
I'm tucking the scroll back into my satchel.
It's currently a hand with the paper in it.
Yeah.
So you're putting all that in there?
No, just the paper.
Okay. Roll me a strength or dexterity. Yeah. Your choice, strength or dexterity.
Okay. I'll do a strength then.
Okay.
That's better. That's a 14.
14. As you kind of break a couple of the fingers, unfortunately, you were trying to be as delicate as you can, but it breaks and it's still kind of grabbing on by a tip, and you reach over and pull it. A tiny piece of the paper will rip off, but as you look at it, not enough to cause any actual damage to any of the notes, but a piece was ripped.
Okay, that's fine as long as it's still legible.
It's very, very legible, and it's a really nice, well articulated drawing of the fortress itself. Yeah.
All right, I'll put that in my bag. I'll grab Cole and we're stepping on out.
All right, good. I'm glad you said you put it in your bag because it's visible, and then when you put it in your bag, now it's invisible. Alrighty, so with that, roll me another strength check.
Yeah, I did.
To the rest of the flight back.
That's a 15.
All right, you are able to make it. I would say this whole interaction probably took 10 minutes max for all of this to take place. And West, you see, since you're out there, you see that your buddy's dimension door back to where they were, as I need to put you guys on this side. Oops. As I'm trying to get a good visual. Okay, I need miniatures, and I deleted all the miniatures instead of. So let me go get those minis. Okay. So we need this person and this person. Okay. Copy them, and then we're gonna pasta them over here.
Yeah.
Thank you for flying Celestial Airlines.
As let me see if that's the.
We were here last time.
Yeah, that I was zooming out.
Okay.
Ariell Airlines.
As
Ariell Airlines.
you all are able to see the tower, as this is what Ariell and Cole did not see. The tower, you see steel plates emerge on every slit that was enterable. Every window has a steel slate emerge from it. And the thunderclap, you see that this hill fire giant has been kind of running over, waking up in at the current moment. Wes, you're seeing as the dimension door happens in the rest of you guys, but you're the one that kind of visually sees the most. So he kind of grabs one of the Durgar and starts yelling at it, and then just throws it onto the ground as it falls over, and you hear as just the impact of him throwing that Durgar killed it.
Ugh.
And you see as it moves its massive greatsword and just starts yelling in giant at the Durgar. And this guy will come over here to patrol. This guy will come over here to patrol. And he stays where he is at. So, Rognarv and Laz. Hey, okay, right back. What do we do now?
Yes.
Can they see where I'm at?
I don't know. Rolling perception, Rognarv.
What?
Rolling perception, Rognarv.
Oh. That is a 17.
Rognarv sees you.
I'm gonna like.
Oh, and Laz sees you, of course, because plus 12. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she
Plus
definitely
12. Yeah. I'm gonna kind of like try to signal to them to let them know that there's a big motherfucker that way.
And when you guys had mentioned door back, you heard the slits and the fortress being re-fortified.
Yeah, I'm moving back. We're moving back to.
All right, roll me stealth if you try not to be seen. Oh my God, Laz.
That is a 17.
Okay, let's see if this guy spots you. Last rolled a 9, but the Eden rolled a 6.
Oh God.
That's terrifying.
As you guys make it back, do you guys want to go to your home essentially, your hideout?
Yeah.
As about 3 or 4 minutes pass, and Ariell and Cole also make it back.
I am so tempted to just drop down with Cole and sneak attack this dude right here. So tempted, but I know Cole wouldn't want to do
You
that.
fucking dare.
No.
Cole's
I'll
gonna
just
go in
fly
the
back.
house,
Okay.
and he's gonna just stand there for a second and then look over at Rognarv. Why did it sound so fucking close?
But it's loud. I don't know what you're talking about. It's a loud spell.
Yeah.
It's a very loud spell. Very loud. I don't know. We went to the spot where we were supposed to go. Right, Laz?
That's as far as I could go. What's and as she kind of looks over to Ariell, what's up with him? And Ariell's intently looks concerned, maybe a hint of anger, and looking towards the tower.
Okay. Yeah. What's up?
And he doesn't say anything. He kind of just points. And from your distance, easy enough because you're seeing the source. You see that this fire giant with the 2 tower shields, their eyes looks like they're literally on fire. As both the shields looks like there is liquid red things just moving throughout.
Oh man.
And
well,
he says that one. The shield wasn't red with flames like it is now. That clap started that. We might have lost a surprise.
Well, I guess that's the defenses of the tower. At least we saw it firsthand.
Yeah.
What not to do.
well,
How long
at
until they
least
go
we
down?
have this, and I will pull out the scroll and
Okay.
roll it out on the table.
As you do, let me make a note for you guys all to be able to see. Show players. Show everybody. As for us specifically, I will also move to a map that has the thing larger, but you can now you have it in your notes, so you can download it or anything if you ever need to. But this is essentially the note that it has. It has a bunch of other details on the back. The details are written in Undercommon, though. Does anybody know Undercommon?
No, but we know people that can probably read it. So what happened to the?
Technically, is not, you can't read these notes, but kind of forgot that little bit when I showed you.
All right. Okay.
Whoops.
I can't read.
We need to.
Wait, no.
Wes can.
I can read it.
You know Undercommon?
I've got the eyeballs. I can read everything.
You have the eyeballs. I forgot. As
Yes.
Wes, you're trying hard to understand what's happening, and for a second you see his eyes turn pink with these red slits, and Wes, in your head you hear, "Mate, let me fucking help you."
God.
And as you have no idea how you're reading this, but you are. But in your own head, as you're reading this, you hear Dis's voice. So West, on the back there is a time schedule. It says Dreadnought, 12-hour shift, and then it says 3 fire giants take her place. And then it has different time frames for the Ettins, and then it's scribbled at the bottom since it doesn't matter, they have 2 heads. Every fire giant changes every 12 hours. There's a massive shift change. Zordazu does not leave the tower. He has not left the tower in months. From those that have gone in and out, we've been thrown into the dungeon, but the dungeon is just a prison now. Eventually we starve and get thrown into a pit. Food and weapons are stored at the first level. The second is just a facility for their pigs to eat. Their precious pet who makes all these weapons, all their precious smiths that we weren't suited for. They all live in the 3rd floor. The king, Zordazu, their smith, he lives at top. There's a doorway where Ettins guard the top, but we've never seen them change shift. Ever. We've never seen them move. It seems as though the lava keeps flowing upward into the tower. And anytime we hear banging or large steel being bent, it looks like the lava pit gets drained.
I will repeat all of that to everyone.
And you notice that here is where the bridge is supposed to be, and that Dreadnought, that large fire giant lady is. Underneath is where the dungeon is, the quote-unquote prison. And then each level, as Wes has been translating.
So it seems that we're only here. At least the reason I've been given why we haven't been killing those Ettins and fire giants around the camp is that if we kill the leader, they leave. So, apparently, according to this, it sounds like there's an entrance on the roof, on the top. If we can get in, the top floor is where this Zordazu supposedly resides. We fight him, and this is over. The lava stream going into the castle is kind of concerning. Is there any way that we can interrupt that flow? And I'm going to look towards Laz being a water Genasi and having some magical stuff.
Let's see. Look, see. I'm not good with fire. I don't know.
I'm gonna look at Ariell. I was like, well, with smithing and stuff that I learned from my dad, if you mix very, very hot metal or something to water, it hardens it. Maybe if we put water on the lava, it hardens it. If you put it
how much
really
water?
fast,
How much water would you need to do that?
probably a lot. That's a river. Maybe we need a
No.
river.
Well, how big, when we were looking at it, how big was the stream that comes off of the river that goes up to the castle?
The stream going around is maybe about 15 feet to 20 at the widest, circling the tower. If you want a closer look, I can move you guys to the closest map that we have of the fortress.
Okay. We could get onto the roof with the plan that we had thought of before, easily enough, but is there anything that you can do, Laz, with water, perhaps, to slow or even stop the flow of lava?
Not anything that big, no.
Or then it looks like we'll just have to fight.
Well, Cole just in the back. It's like, should we bother even to? Should we at least take this back to the Durgar?
That's what I was thinking. They deserve to know the plan.
Yeah.
They might have some insight that we don't. This is their city, not. They have more experience. They fucking lived here.
Then let's go next door and ask them.
You see that the as you guys clearly see a lot of broken glass and just holes throughout this wooden structure. The hill giant has been going into houses and breaking stuff. You can see the Etsons kind of just fighting amongst themselves. When the hill giant, the flyer giant looks at them, they immediately grab the closest Durgar and just start beating it, almost looking like a panic.
A quick question. Look,
Yes.
I don't know who said it or where, when it was said, kind of, but if I remember correctly, somebody said that the tower is connected to whoever's guarding that. Like, if the tower knows the big boy in the guard knows, the one with the two shields.
It
Like
was
the
the
shield.
one with the two shields.
Like, was that announced to us, or was
That was announced to you guys. Yes, that's what the older gentleman, the older Durgar told you.
I
As
believe that's why the tower defenses kicked in after the thunderclap. The guard had heard it,
Happens.
undoubtedly.
What happens to the tower if something were to happen to her?
our was like, I was about to say the same thing. Also, they're going door to door. They're gonna come here eventually. Not that they're incredibly intelligent, but at least a big one is. I don't think they want a horde of undead on them. If these Durgar fight, at least it'll be a good stalemate. If we take down the big one with the giant tower shields, the defenses might go down.
Then let's do it.
then
Yeah.
we attack straight on? Maybe that's a good plan. To the guy with the two shields. He has two shields. What can he do? Or she?
And the note does mention that it's a girl.
Okay. Then
She is a
What?
she's called
Look.
a Dreadnought.
Then
I have a shield. I have an axe.
let us go back and inform our Durgar hosts
And
of our plan, and then we will
as
just-
you're doing that, you do see Arwen. I'm sorry, not Arwen. Anzen, the male, the older dwarven guy, he's looking really worried and he's running in your direction. You see him as he's approaching you guys, about 15, 20 feet, just not running, but slightly with a step in his pip in his step, going towards you guys. And as he kind of doesn't even knock, he just kind of opens the door. What the hell was that? What's happening?
we have a plan.
Alright.
that-
We're going to attack the fire giant with shields.
Oh, I like
We're out
that.
of the way. The defenses on the tower, we're hoping, will come down.
If you
Walk by Ariell and kind of snatch the note too, and just walk up.
Your
And
friend
Wow, fancy.
was in the pit.
I'd imagine he's not with us.
No, he wasn't dead, but I put an end to his suffering.
You see that he closes his eyes and kind of nods in your direction. Well, if you do kill that Dreadnought, I believe weapons are in there, and we get in, we can get our weapons and help fight the outside.
So we got Dreadnought then.
Yeah. Well, Cole's again gonna show the note too, just to get. What?
I shouldn't have taken all that armor and weaponry out of my bag of holding to have that dwarf sell it for us. I should have just brought it with me. I could have given it to him.
That would have made things a little bit more in your favor right now.
Well,
Just saying.
well.
here's a little thing. I have one set of armor and extra weapon.
I have
That's
extra
all.
weapons that I could give to you. But
Do you say that
I
out
have
loud?
So, yes, I'm actually gonna look at.
We all have Merry Christmas.
I'm gonna look at Ante and I was like, I have an armor and one weapon to spare, but that's about it.
Well, one is better than nothing. We can use that to our advantage. I'll give it to our best warrior.
I'm going to pull my quarterstaff out of my bag of holding, as well as the Duragar war axe that I have with me,
Mm-hmm.
and hand those to him as well.
Okay. As he gets those, like, you've encountered some of us before, haven't you?
We have.
He kind of grabs the axe and the quarterstaff. Waits a second or two before he steps out. If no one hands him anything else.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give him the scaled mail armor, the one that I got from one of the Durgar.
Okay. Okay.
And I'll look to the rest of the party too, if anyone has anything that they could use to fight back.
Yeah,
Give it to them now.
yeah, I'm giving that, and I'm giving one battle axe, because that's really all I have. The one that I basically took from the Duragar.
Okay.
Yeah, the shield, a battle axe, and the scale mail.
Okay. As he's now has a lot more than he can really carry. He's starting putting all things in.
Loading them.
But thank you. I didn't think you guys had this much.
That's
And-
really all I have.
Yeah,
I do
I'm
have
doing it
crossbow
well.
and arrows and bolts if you need it.
I don't
I'm
think you
gonna
can
leave it
carry
here.
anymore, Rognarv.
Somebody take it.
As he looks at you guys and then he nods his head and he turns invisible with everything that he's carrying.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you
But
can
yeah, I don't. Did he carry the crossbow and the crossbow too, or?
no,
If not,
unless you're
I
gonna
was
give it to
just
him.
because I didn't say that. If you can't carry it anymore, I'm gonna leave it here, and you can.
Okay,
Somebody
alright.
can take it.
Right. Well, it's there, and you do see as his invisibility lasts a very small amount of time as compared to the Rognarv, as he kind of turns visible over here behind this door, and you see that the twins are there, and they're sharing the equipment and then saying voices, and then as each one of them grabs something, they turn invisible, and you hear the footsteps and the dust pick off in this direction as they are. Looks like they're running.
Nice. Awesome.
There you go. I officially,
Time for an
I have
uprising.
officially removed it.
So,
My
as you
inventory.
guys are getting ready and seeing what's happening, as this fire giant is currently hurting a lot of these Durgar, you see something happen as a Durgar changes to the size of a giant with the armor that you just gave him and just swings his axe and starts speaking in Undercommon and yelling at them as there seems to be some sort of conflict as this other Durgar changes Now he's also large size, and this one is also large size. So you see that they have nothing in there, but they're using their hands to kind of like stop these guys from really moving. As this Etten starts running in this direction, and you start hearing just of steel being hit, and you see the Dreadnought yet again smacks her tower shields as her hair, her eyes catch on fire, and you see lava start moving from around her tower shields and all over her armor as yet again the towers closes itself. And from all the way across, you hear a mutter as you see the hill giant start barking orders, and you see a couple of Etten start moving across the bridge over to this side, as you see the hill giant not moving from where he's at and just continuing to eat. As other Ettens look like they're going to very specific locations and standing guard. And with that, as I need to move the boards and adjust things a little bit, we're gonna go on break and see what happens. So, with plans moving in a beautiful manner, I definitely am enjoying the hell out of this. We'll go on break and we'll be back in a bit. All right, guys. So see ya in a bit. hot. Hi guys, and we are back. As just so you guys get a little bit of a explanation of what's been happening. As the Dreadnought, as she has been slamming her tower shield against each other and sees that the defenses of the tower have been activated, a couple of the Ettins start running to different positions. One closer to the empty village where you guys were at, not even halfway, but a couple 50 to 100 feet or so in that direction. Another Ettin goes into the larger of all the homes and kind of stands guard and see that he gets a club and just starts smacking against his club. Most of the other Ettins start running into this other direction as the few Durgar that have the ability to enlarge themselves start enlarging themselves. You see some Durgar start gathering in clusters, those that can physically do something, and start antagonizing the Ettins. As currently, there is one Ettin blocking your bridge, and everybody else seems to be engaged in something. The hill giant has not moved from his position, and is doing what he's been doing, eating. As
the hill giant is the one with the on the tower, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is okay. that hill giant that has apparently been eating so much he's grown one size category larger. That is almost 15 feet all the way around and so Elysian Vagabonds with a distraction largely by every single medium-sized creature turning large. What are we doing?
Going for it.
Let's do it. Try sneaking by this one Ettin right here.
The one that's standing in the middle of the bridge.
Well,
So we need to cross. Ariell, you've been itching for a fight, right?
Yes, I have.
I can see it. You like written all over your very stoic and not an expressionless face right now.
And I guess
It's in the wings. He's like vibrating.
we leave this giants over here to the Duragar, and we go straight for the two-shield woman.
Yes, I believe so. I think we should just make a beeline straight for.
As you guys are currently talking, see Ariell pointing his crossbow, and 3 get launched at this Ettin over here. I am not gonna lie, I rolled a nat 20 and confirmed it with a 19.
Oh, so close.
Damn!
just Cole would be like, just trying to like make a bunch of like, it's like kind
I see him like with a stick in the dirt, like trying to like draw out like very extensive calculations, and then Ariell just.
And then Cole.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to shoot. Too. But
If anybody dies, I need to pick this guy up to do their character.
Yeah.
So 20 points of damage from the critical.
Wow.
And then... Oh, sorry. 32. Oh, and then he maxed out on the other 2.
Okay.
48 total damage. As he looks at you guys, are you waiting for an invitation? And you see the crossbow looks at as this Ettin is completely bloodied.
I'm gonna shoot a firebolt.
Okay.
So we roll
While we start running, I'm gonna shoot
right
a
now,
firebolt.
you all can do an action until you guys are physically engaged. Since you guys are so far away, you guys are from the person that he just shot at. You guys are 120 feet away.
Orcdeath's going to shoot 2 arrows at him.
All right, roll me to hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot firebolt
Roll me to hit.
to this guy.
Oh, really? Okay. Plus 4, so 8 and 22.
The 8 unfortunately misses, but the 22 definitely hits. Roll me damage.
I have a dirty 20.
All right, that hits. Roll me damage.
Nice.
standing here.
Oh wait, no, I rolled the wrong. Okay, not a D8. I got used to the,
yeah.
I got used to my X.
5.
Okay.
Oh, that's enough.
5 points of damage. Rognarv?
18.
18. Anybody
Yeah,
else doing
almost.
anything from distance? Again, it's 120 feet away.
Firebolt is 120.
Yeah. Just it's taking a lot of things right now. It currently is still up this exact fraction of a second.
It's
I'm going
exactly.
to start moving out because we are. I mean, we have to go that way anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot and then I'm gonna start heading up.
I'm going to move about 60 feet. It's right there.
Okay.
So- shoot, wrong button. There we go. Right about there. There we go.
Okay.
And hopefully, let's see if this will hit. Does that hit? 120?
It's 120. Yeah.
Okay. I will attack. What does it hit? Does it reach? I'll try to attack the fire giant here.
All right. Roman hit.
For level 5 guiding bolt.
Ooh,
So if this
okay.
misses, I'm gonna be so sad.
Yeah. The.
One of my very few. Okay.
Ooh.
26.
26 definitely hits. Roll me damage.
I would hope
Cole and
my
Wes,
dog
are
hit.
you guys doing anything?
Cole's just standing there like as all this shit's happening, and you just see him like hold up the skull, and I don't know, just for the effects of it, having it basically like open its maw because fox skulls, their jaws split at the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna cast guiding bolt through it towards the Etten that's been
Okay.
getting.
All right. Roll me to hit.
Okay,
So-
so my first attack on the fire giant over there is a 38 radiant damage.
38. Nice. That's a good hit. Okay.
22 to
How much?
22 to hit.
22 hits. Roll me damage. Wes, anything specific that you are doing?
I'm gonna.
So I'll
Wes,
describe all this as soon as everything's been rolled and damaged.
Oh, hey,
I'm not waiting for a fucking invitation. We're running forward.
Okay.
16 points of radiant damage.
16 points of radiant damage. Alrighty. Wes, you are just running forward. Okay. So to explain what's been happening, Wes, move your guy forward just so we know. As far as you are willing to go.
Oh no,
Yes.
everybody's so much faster.
Yeah, I'll just do my full movement.
Okay.
I'll just make a dead sprint.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. As Ariell shoots 3 bolts, you see that it hits hard. One right into the center of this Etten's neck, as the other one kind of tries to break off the bolt. Orc that fires 2 arrows, both of them hitting one not so hard, but the other one definitely reaching its mark. As Rognarv throws his axe kind of in the air, and a bolt of fire just flies over. Ariell uses this opportunity to fly about, using a powerful guiding bolt, hitting this fire giant directly in his shoulder plex. As Wes just starts booking it, and then Cole's little foxgull just beam cannons right at the Etten. As Wes, you are running, this Etten falls dead.
Good.
There's our cue.
Yeah, let's go. Like what Ariell said, are we waiting for a fucking invitation?
Oh,
All
I
right.
guess they're.
With this, I definitely need everybody to roll me initiative now.
Yes.
I would think so.
I don't have a-
Okay. Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
god, that is good in y'all's favor for sure.
Oh, that's a good right now.
As I drop the
Hey,
die.
you're doing good
Okay.
tonight.
Jeremiah, if you would be the beautiful waifu that you are, and do the initiative
darling.
board. As
Yes,
I'm-
darling.
Who got 20 or higher?
I didn't pick it.
Okay. What's your number?
22.
Did anybody get higher than 22?
No.
All right. I need Vic at the top. So Wes goes first.
West is in.
West is first.
15 to 20.
I got a 15.
I got
Uh,
a 15 as
17.
well.
Wait,
Oh, look at.
Rognarv. So
Roll
Wes, Rognarv, and then between you guys decide. You can roll off. It's your call. You guys decide that.
Roll off. Tabatha.
Cole,
Roll off.
roll
Roll
off
off.
with Ariell.
Yo, fine.
I'm desperately trying to look for that D20 that fell.
What?
At 20.
Yeah. Fair enough.
All right, so Cole goes next, and Ariell.
Draw that. Cole running on ahead. Like,
Oh my god, for real. 10 to 15.
Yeah, bitch.
Did anyone get 10 to 15? No?
I got 12.
Okay, Orcdeath at the bottom.
At 12.
Okay.
Orcdeath next or what?
Orcdeath is next, yes.
Okay.
After that, it's Fire Giant.
Uh-huh.
After the Fire Giant, we have Ariell, Laz, Ettins, and then the Duragar.
Ettins? How do you spell that?
E-N-S.
E-T-E-N-S?
E-double-T-I-N-S.
Oh, I-N-S. And then
whatever.
who's next?
Duragar.
Duragar. Okay.
I hate doing my dice fall. It's alright, whatever. I need to undistract myself. So, with a conflict arising. Alright. West, you're at the front of the initiative board, my friend. What do you do?
The guy's dead.
He's fucking dead.
Sorry, is there somebody else after the Duragar? Sorry.
Nope.
Duragar's the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess double check that if it's correct.
You can booking it over the bridge.
Alright, move your character.
Cool.
I guess since we're so far away still, I'm gonna get that
Go as far as getting on the bridge, and I'm waiting for everyone. I'm gonna hold action in case someone attacks.
Okay, no problem. Rognarv, what do you do?
I'm gonna book it with my full movement.
Okay.
And my full movement is
It's 50 feet.
right.
Alright. Sometimes it sucks to be a dwarf or a halfling. Those feet suck.
Well,
Dwarves are natural sprinters.
this is I guess this is movement and action.
Hmm?
Taking Brom out of the bag of holding, that's an action, right?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I'm good at action, so that's
Alright, cool.
Cole's gonna just. Wait. Because I want to make sure I can pick.
Yes.
Because I hate this.
Oh, sorry.
I just wanted to see how far I can.
Oh,
go
it's the
first.
ruler right there.
This.
Oop, yeah, that thing.
Okay. So. That's as far as it gets.
Everyone's like, how far can I make it?
There.
Alright, as you
Double move.
are running through these Duragar that definitely seem agitated, and not some of the, as you guys are looking around, it doesn't look like everybody has necessarily a plan, but people are seeing their comrades fight, so they're also fighting. Alright, cool. If that is it, Ariell.
All right. So I will move this away. Just to double check, make sure I'm okay. What about here? All right. So I will move up to here,
Okay.
and I will target the big fire giant with another level 5 guiding bolt.
Roll me to hit.
Because I killed those people. That is going to be a 24 total.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Roll me damage.
Holding. What's his face?
Holding.
Hold, please.
Okay, that is 34 radiant damage.
Nice. Okay. Oh. All right, it is. Let me see. Actually, 1 second. As Ariell, as you are running by and you throw a second level 5 guiding bolt with this huge amount of radiant energy just circulating through your hands, and this beam just flies out, missing the the Durgar and the Etender, hitting the giant right in the center of his armor, as he's definitely feeling the impact, getting a couple of inches sliding back, and he's looking towards your direction. And he just screams, and he is not bloodied.
Ooh. Did Ariell just go Kameha?
Kinda, yeah. Kinda. Yes. So, Ariell just went. It is now Orcdeath's turn. What do we do, Orcdeath?
He's running to rest.
Okay.
Moving 25 feet.
If you use your action to dash, you can move an additional 25. So you can move a total of 50 feet, and that's all you're doing, just moving.
Yeah, 25 you said?
50 total. If that's all you're doing, just moving, you pretty much double your speed.
Basically, yeah. Kind of basically where I kind of am.
Mm-hmm.
And all right, as Orcdeath, you will need to click on the little mouse icon again, and then move your character. As Orcdeath grabs his axe, starts running around with his bow placed against his back again. And it is now the fire giant's turn. As it does. Oh. All right, cool. So, all right, Ariell, he's rolling the hit. Let's see what we get.
No.
Wait, what is he doing? He's throwing something?
He's throwing a boulder, because they can do that. A range of 240 feet.
Where's the bag of devouring where we need
That
one?
is 26 to hit.
Ouch.
Which I assume hits. Give me some second to grab the correct dice, because I grabbed the incorrect ones.
This is gonna hurt, guys.
That is 7, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 29 points of bludgeoning damage. You see that it just grabs a whole bunch of dirt, glass, stone, wood, just anything that's there, just throws it over, hitting you hard, Ariell, and it's going to scream, "Bullshit! None!" And it's gonna move because it can also move.
Oh, great.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. That's one range attack with the rock, and that's as much as I can do.
Does that provoke opportunity attacks?
No, you are. Technically.
Vic has a question.
Oh, come on.
They don't hit. Not 18 AC. As Ariell is going to full sprint.
My DM.
Yes.
I was holding my my attack for in case somebody got attacked at.
I thought you when this guy attacked.
What?
When anything attacked your area, that's what you were saying. If you're holding an action for when anybody attacked, sure. What is your action?
Okay, I was gonna just throw an Eldritch Blast at him.
Okay, yeah. That's my bad. I should have been more specific. Yeah. No, roll to hit.
Yeah.
Roll me to hit.
Okay.
Ooh, rage spell. West
Okay,
of the rage spells.
Fire Giant. Was he the one that was hit with the guiding bolt, or was it?
Yeah,
another
he
guy?
was the one. He's been getting hit with the guiding bolts.
Yep, so you'd have advantage on attacks.
Yes, sure, you do.
Hey-o, that is a man. Spell attack. Spell attack? Okay. So that is. That's a 21 to hit.
That hits. Roll me damage.
Nice! That is.
Nice!
Nice! Shite. That is a 4.
It's damage.
It's 4. Yeah.
4 points of damage. Okay, as it gets hit for 4 points of damage, and has officially hit bloodied. As Wes, you kind of throw out a black force beam, hits the giant straight in the jaw, as it kind of looks like a punch, and then just turns a little bit odd at what just happened, and looks like he's continuing to go forward.
Bring it, bitch.
Laz and Ariell are running as fast as they can. These Etens are technically engaging at the current, and with that, as they're continuously fighting, this guy will go over here. So the where are we? Oh, we're right here. Sorry. Hey, West. 24 to hit.
Or does hit.
Okay. As we are taking some bludgeoning damage.
Oh, who's hitting me?
I'll tell you in a second. As you take a total of 7, 8, 9, 10 points of bludgeoning damage. As you feel your leg being squeezed and something kind of grabs your chest as it's trying to like shove you and push you, and you kind of lift it up in the air for a couple of seconds before it kind of lets down, and you see this Eten rise from the dead.
Fuck. Okay. Cool.
Problem.
Yeah.
I would
This guy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd like to double tap that.
All right. It is the Durgar's turn.
Okay.
Do. These guys are also running this way. These two are running this way. Rognarv, what are you doing? Why are you going over there with them?
I'm a dwarf, not a Duragar.
Okay. So there are matching blows, as these Durgar are definitely stopping this fire giant from going through, and the other ones are completely engaging in them. As Ariell, you see that they're muttering something and underclimbing towards you, but you don't really understand what they're saying, as the Durgar are running past you. Going to top of the initiative, Wes, what do we do?
Take my 2 attacks on that thing.
Okay, roll my hit.
I'm gonna take my maul and I'm gonna smash that motherfucker. Okay, that is a one's a 15 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
That hits. Okay, that means the other one hits because
All right,
that was
cool.
a 9.
Roll my damage.
Cool.
Rognarv, you're up next. Cole, you're on deck.
Yeah, I have
Okay, so first attack is 13 damage. Second attack is 15 damage.
Okay, as these are some heavy, hardy blows that would easily take out any man, but you're feeling that this guy is somehow feels like it's almost like fighting it all over again, as you're bashing it and then moving your maul, bashing as bones are breaking and bruising is occurring around its midsection and legs. Looks like it's not really understanding what's happening. It's noticing the pain but not reacting accordingly. Just as the other head tries to bite at it, and then the other head looks like it's trying to lunge towards you. Rognarv, what do we do?
I am moving 25 feet.
All right, move me 25 feet.
Right there, and I'm gonna help West out
Okay.
with a fire.
All right, roll me hit.
That's really all I can do at the moment.
Hey, friend.
I should be doing these. 18.
Yes.
All right, 18 hits. Roll me damage.
Yeah. I actually thought that was gonna miss, but that's pretty good. 7, 8, 14 total.
14, okay. As Rognarv is running forward with his axe, throws a firebolt that hits both Anthons right in the face, since you technically throw 2 bolts, and it's officially bloodied as well. As the fire hits and you see,
And then I'm gonna yell out, "Finish it, West!"
all right, as
Or
you
somebody.
hear an encouraging word from your friend. If that is it is
I'm
Cole's.
coming.
Cole, it is your turn.
Cole is going to move 40 feet to get him here.
Okay.
Ah, shiznit.
Oh, I remember.
Hold on.
Did you say
Because I-
40 feet or 30 feet?
40 feet.
He has a movement speed of 40?
No, oh, yeah, sorry. Ah, crap. Hold on here. I know, math is a thing. I was here before.
Yes. No, you
Okay.
were behind me.
I was? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Very.
You are right there.
There. Sorry. Oh, shit. Hold on.
You can attack, then run if that's what you want to do. That's perfectly fine.
Fire giant?
Okay, well, what are we doing?
I was going to attempt to do a guiding bolt.
Roll me it.
Level 5.
Yeah, all the advantages.
Currently still has advantage until Ariel's turn, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it up.
18 plus 7.
To hit? Yeah, that definitely hits. Roll me damage.
Hold on, I gotta count my d6.
Oh, jeez.
So someone else can go on ahead.
Sure, yeah, that's totally. Just let me know the damage in a second. Ariell, it is your turn.
Yes.
Are you
I am
gonna
back.
move as well, just to double check it?
I'm going to yell out
Mm-hmm.
to Cole.
Holy shit. Sorry, hold on.
That'd be hilarious.
I almost did.
What's up, Ariell? Orcdeath, you are up next after Ariel's turn.
Copy that.
34 points of radiant damage.
24 points of radiant damage. Nice. As,
34.
34. Right?
34.
Okay.
Even better.
Yeah, even better. As it's not looking good. It still has a good amount of fight in it, but as Cole, as your little fox throws in another Kamea wave, beam right at this giant, its massive size definitely does not leave any room for really much of a miss, as it's even towering maybe 10 to 15 feet over the large Duragar, as the beam goes, hits him right in the face. A good hard hit, but it's still kicking. Ariell, what are we doing?
I am going to yell out to Cole.
Mm-hmm.
When one of them falls, use your. I believe I saw him do that before. Gentle repose. We need to keep as many as we can from turning undead. And I'm going to.
Great idea.
You can react if you want. That's using your reaction, but you can react. You can respond.
I love it.
Swell, I need to touch them to do that.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. How rough is the fire giant looking at this point?
At the moment, he's bloodied, so he's physical wounds are showing.
Okay, let me see if I can just make it over here. Yeah. Yes, I can. All right. This is gonna be either a really good idea or a really bad idea.
Okay.
Or somewhere in between.
And that's Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that with another Divine Smite at
Yeah.
third level.
Okay. Roll me 2 hits.
I rolled a. Let's see. It was 24. Hits.
That definitely hits. Roll me damage.
And that would be 5 force damage,
Okay.
10 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then let me roll the radiant
The
damage
spell.
from
Uh-huh.
that.
So can he do it?
That is a 22 radiant damage.
Alrighty. Okay. As you fly over at Mach speed, you see the wings kind of expand as a trail of dust leaves Ariell as it kind of swerves and turns around the building there, going around the Durgar, grabbing your glaive, slashing at it with a cacophonous as your blade goes through some of its armor, hitting as the radiant energy goes inside, illuminating this fire giant for a brief second. Hard hit as you take a fraction of a second to see if it's gonna fall and remain standing as you're flying away.
I would.
Okay.
But I'm going to take my extra attack.
Yeah. All right. Roll me to hit.
So let's see, and I'll do that with probably a first level.
Okay. Totally cool. Roll me to
save my better spell slots if I can. Okay. Let's see. Let's say plus.
Yeah, smite that bitch. While everybody's rolling some dice, I just want to remind you we have some merch down the road.
Oh yeah, thank you, Jeremiah.
Cool merch, you know, check out.
That is a 22 to hit. For that.
22 definitely hits.
Okay,
Roll
so
me
11
damage.
slashing damage.
Okay.
And then from the first level Divine Smite, that'll be Obliviates.
Hey, Jeremiah, look in the. That's literally what Cole's attack is.
And another 16 radiant damage with that.
Okay. Well, it definitely has fallen. What? As a and then a second slash, as it hasn't. It didn't quite take, and you just kind of jab your glaive right into where its heart would be, and twist and pull around with the radiant energy circling around. And yeah, the
Can
fire
I yell
giant
out 3 more words?
Yeah. You haven't really said much.
Oh, on me.
He says, "Cole on me."
Yep.
With that, it is Orcdeath. What do we do?
I'm going to run 25 feet, and then I'm going to drop to knee and fire 2 arrows at the giant that's bugging west.
All right. Move me, and then roll me to hit.
Big themes.
Yeah, right next to the pole.
Uh, 17
17 hits.
and 9.
9 hits. Roll me damage.
9? Oh, because it's
They're undead. Their dexterity is crap now.
Yeah.
10 points.
10 points total.
Yep.
Okay. As you run close, take a knee, kind of slide a little bit, shoot, hit, shoot, direct hit, but this thing is massive. It took the damage, and it's looking ever weaker, but it's still kicking. With
So can I
that,
do an action, move 25 more, or do I got to stay?
you already moved 25, right? If you move 25 feet, that was your movement. Your action was to shoot. Unless you have anything that gives you an additional movement or additional action, that is all we can do. All right, then that is it. Okay. Fire Giant is going to get the heck up. As you see that it falls, and Ariell, the flame around it and the heat around this guy just kind of dims as his eyes just appear completely hazed over, and it's gonna try to hit you. Are you joshing me?
Oh no.
Natural 1.
Oh.
So that's a straight up miss as this giant swings just arcing over as it's looking at its body, not sure of how to control itself just yet. But and when it swings over, you see that part of the pillar that you're at completely collapses. Like, it missed you by a good 6 feet or so, but it's a little jarring at this fire giant just immediately waking from the dead. Alrighty. Harwell is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to shoot at his compadre. That hits, and... Alright. So he technically gets sneak attack damage.
I wonder why.
12, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. So that is 38 points of damage as this guy falls yet again. As the arrows hit along the skull, piercing through, and as it falls to the ground and looks completely prone, Wes, as it looks dead yet again, you see its hand just twitch.
Shit!
Laz is going to shit.
I am really scared if this fire giant comes back because he is a big baddie. We don't have time to kill him again.
Etan's sure. As
Weren't you listening, Coleton?
this Grun's passing, that one is doing its thing. As they're continuously fighting, and this since he died, he kind of gets small. Shrinks down. As this one also shrinks down as it also perishes. Durgar's turn. It's going to try to attack, and I'm just going to roll a general to see what's happening. Okay. As the Durgar look like they're fighting, but it's not really succeeding as much as they would want. So, Wes, what do we do?
That's the armor.
The one that's fighting over here and doing good. Wes, what do we do?
The Etin that's next to me, it's still undead, right?
It is undead and it's twitching. As Ariell, the Durgar over here screams at you in Undercommon again. And out loud. It's not your turn.
Damn it!
Yeah. So, West, what do we do?
How big is the Etin?
It is a large creature.
Fuck.
What do you want to do?
My plan was I was gonna just throw it into the lava.
I mean, you can certainly try.
I will certainly try.
All right. Roll me a strength check.
Cool.
I'm too far to butt slap you.
Well, I mean, it's, God, which one?
You have all these others right here
This
to
one
choose
likes
from.
me the best today.
Rognarv, your next call, you're on deck.
Oh shit, Wes! Yes, boy.
What did
yes. Good. I love you. That's a 22.
Okay, as you try for a second, you kind of go over to the neck, try to move it, and it's just not healing, and you kind of go around the other side, and you just kind of get on force, and you motivate yourself as a lunge, and you grab onto this Etin, tackling it and driving 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you just make it as you kind of pick it up and just literally tackle it as its feet are dragging behind you. You could and throw him over as its head hits against the lava, and you see that parts of its body start melting as it's being essentially breaking down, and material that matters. Yeah, no, he's sinking into the lava head first.
Shane.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay,
I did.
that was your action, West.
Yeah.
I will say that because of the high number, I will also say that's half your movement.
Okay, fine.
It technically should have been your whole movement, but we'll let it slide.
All right. I guess just finish the rest of my movement and get back on the bridge.
Okay.
Just everyone to hurry the fuck up.
Alrighty, as you start yelling at your comrades.
I have 4 legs.
You do notice that the dwarves do. They've been trying their best. With that, it is Rognarv's turn. Rognar, what do we do?
Quick question because of mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
If I do an action that is not an attack or a spell, I can do a cantrip as a bonus action.
Yes. Yes, that is my house rule. As long as you do not cast a spell, you can cast a cantrip, and a cantrip only.
Even attack. If I didn't attack, or I can use.
Yes, you can cast a cantrip as a bonus if you did not do any spells that round.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over here. 25 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna I'm not really yell, but Rognarv is a loud boy.
Yeah. Enough that at least everybody there.
I prove you.
Okay.
That's my action.
Let me go get a Braum for you.
Braum comes out, and then I'm gonna bonus action my cantrip, fireball to this guy.
Okay, roll me a fireball.
Like, is that a thing?
Yeah, roll me a hit.
Then I can. Yippee. Yeah, that's a dirty 20.
Okay, roll me damage.
Oh, that one fell on the. Oh, okay. It fell off the dice tray, so I re-rolled it, and it rolled higher. So
there you go.
So 16 total.
16. All right. As you shoot at your bolt, and that hits and falls.
Yeah. Hello, girl. I missed you.
So, with that, Cole, what do we do? And Ariell, you are on deck.
Damn it. He's getting mad because it's like everybody's killing all of them, and it's like,
Wow, it's not like Wes felt this like 3 sessions ago.
hold on here. Let me see. Okay.
Oh, Ariel's card is still up.
Bring the fuck up and let's get across
I'm so
the
sorry. Thank you. Thank you. That's been up for a while. Apologize. Too many screens. My bad. Okay. Cool. We are running.
And Cole's gonna yell out to Ariell, "Get the hell over here!" Just
All right. As he's yelling.
God. Like,
How
it's
does
dead.
Cole run?
I'm dead.
How does Cole run? Is it Naruto run or just double D run or?
What kind of run does
Like
Cole
a
have?
sprinter run. Oh,
Okay.
he's sprint.
Long,
Like a Tom Cruise run.
like the Tom Cruise run.
Track and field at his nerd college.
Oh man! All
Or
right.
does he cover her?
Okay. As Cole makes it all the way over there, Ariell, it is your turn. Now we have your card up. Sorry, it was up for too long. All right, you cast
I'm
tongues.
gonna say, what are you trying to tell me?
Sure.
As one of the door guards says, "Lava,
Run.
lava."
Lava?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to look to them. Then help me drag him over, and I'm going to like grab onto him and try to like start pulling, and hopefully, since they're in giant form, they'll help as well.
I will say, roll me strength with an advantage then.
Just watching this, like, are you fucking real?
That is going to be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Because you're because of how turn order works, your action will take place after the Durgar, or during the Durgar, I apologize, because they're also pulling. So it looks like you're grabbing a lot as your wings are flapping, you're pulling out in the air, and you're doing a lot of the work as the other two large Durgar also grab and start pulling. Actually, they are large, so I do need to add another die. Oh. Of course they get of course, why not? Why wouldn't they? As I'm yeah, sure. Let's get 2 20s in there. No problem.
Oh.
It looks like they're definitely doing it as the giant is lifted off its feet. All all like 400 pounds of this guy? Plus
Somebody
the
get
plate
the
armor.
door.
Yeah. So he's heavy, and you thought you were doing a lot of the work, but it looks like they're also doing their fair share. And oh, okay, well, good job. But it won't take place until the Durgar turn.
Yeah.
All right. With that, Orcdeath, what do we do?
I think disconnected stuff might have happened.
Okay, if that is the case, I'm going to say that he's probably going to full out run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, as he's
We're
running
almost
and
there,
he's looking at you guys. What's taking you so long, laddie? And you see that he's covered in sweat at the moment, as running in this heat and the lava next to him. All right, Ariell is going to also make his way. Laz as well, as they're over the bridge.
I'm just like, bye, guys.
Technically, it would be the fire giant's turn. Let's see if we can break the grapple.
Oh, no. Please don't.
He does have a +7. As it looks like he kind of breaks free, but that's his action. He's ungrappled at the moment with 2 other people grappling onto him, so he broke free from one of them. But that is about it. On your turn, you guys do manage to bring him up to here. As but that is as far as you guys get. Wes, what are we doing?
What are you doing?
As sorry, this Etten comes back to life. And this little guy technically gets stood on as far as they can, as the Etten just throws him, trying to get over to the lava, but does not make it through, as it also 1, 2, 3, 4 goes and starts biting his other comrade.
No. This is a problem.
As now we have a Durgar fighting the other Durgar, and gosh dang it, and now he's also dead.
No.
I keep
This is like some Walking Dead shit
Yeah, basically. Yeah. I think this episode's time to go.
right here. We throw one in the lava, 3 more get killed and turn back to life.
As this Etten is being completely restrained, and they're also walking in this direction. This Etten is kind of cornered, but this Durgar is gone, and so is this Durgar.
Boy.
So, top of the round. Unless anyone wants to do anything other than running, what are we doing?
I am still trying to push that guy into the lava and help
Okay.
them out.
Anybody else doing anything additional?
I'm just gonna run, basically.
Okay. Ariell, roll me strength with advantage.
Yep.
Cole's just pacing back and forth because he has an idea, but he's not going to be able to make it over there.
Do you want me to throw you?
21.
All right. Let's see if you can make it. 1, 2, 3.
I can enlarge
Oh,
him.
technically he's in the lava. I'll say that. Yeah, you managed to make it. As he gets thrown into the lava, he will get 1 swing with a total of a 15, which I believe misses.
Yeah, that
As it tries to swing at you, tries to grab you, but you just kind of move out of the way, just gently with your wings, allowing you to have that little glide. As that fire giant is, he's in the lava. You still have movement if you want to use your movement.
Yes, I have.
Mhm.
I have Zephyr Strike still on. It lasts for like 10 minutes, I believe.
Yeah, so you'd provoke
So-
no A-ups.
I'm going to fly over here. My plan is I'm going to try to grab one of these Durgar and next turn throw him into the lava as well.
Okay, sure.
I'm over there.
Alrighty.
I'm going to look at the rest of the party and just...
The party
Yeah.
would have had a round as well, so I don't know if you guys were waiting. I was just trying to expedite this little part before we go to the map. So
no, I would have told them to run.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep going.
Cole, what's up? What's up, Cole? You look like you're about to explode.
He is about to explode.
Cole, your face is red.
My face is always red. There's no point in running over there, but it's just trying to prevent more casualties.
Do you want to help? Kinda. Then let's fucking go.
All right. With that, the whole party runs over. Ariell, I need you to make me a strength check.
Got it. I'm doing decently on strength checks tonight. 18.
18. Okay. I'll say that. All right. Cole. Never mind. What are you doing, Cole?
Oh my goodness.
Channel Divinity. Turn undead.
What is the radius?
30 feet. They have to succeed a wisdom save.
Okay.
From what I read up
Natural
on it.
one. Okay, so
They will basically do whatever they can to get away from me. From what I'm understanding.
17. What is? And then 4. Okay. That's a loud door. Turn on that. Okay.
Rather a symbol of Farlagon and basically speak a prayer curing the undead. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it's turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
Okay, it's only until level. Wait. Oh, one more level and you can destroy undead. So
Yeah.
okay, so this one is trying its best to run away from you, Cole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy is unaffected. This guy's out of range. Ariell, you see that the guy that you have currently on, moving in this direction, it is trying to push you away, and almost looks like someone's trying to grab you and throw you to Cole, but nothing is happening. Okay, so the rest of you guys are on the other side of the bridge then?
Yep.
Okay, with that, Cole and Ariell, what are we doing?
Same thing. I'm working on getting as
Or
many of those
basically,
undead
like-
into the lava.
Okay, so you're going to be staying there, throwing undead into the lava?
Yes, because
Okay.
to Ariell, all of this is for nothing if the Duragar are all killed or turned.
Okay, so we're going to start at the top of the initiative round, but we're going to be doing this in 2 different maps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brown. I don't have control of Brown, just saying.
But why not? You should always have control of Braum. Braum is
Her own woman.
Braum is best. Okay, so all right. Top of the initiative board, we have 1 second as I am the limitations of Roll20. Okay. We are going to the well part. Okay, as you guys have made it over and are in this location, I need to add to the initiative. Of course, you get to 2. The giant. All right. So I'll copy the initiative board over here. Wes, what do we do?
Oh, I have it right there.
Okay, thank you.
Plan is we're going towards the Dreadnought. I'm going towards the Dreadnought.
Okay.
Sorry, is there gonna be a additional on the initiative or?
I'm putting it right now.
Okay.
Okay. So, all right, Wes, it is currently your turn.
The castle is this way, right?
It is over here. I mean, essentially anything to the left, you're going towards the fortress.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it toward.
Okay. As you are running over there,
Yeah. I'm basically making it known to
That's too big.
the party. You know, the Dreadnought is who we need to, to take down the fortress. So we need to get rid of it. Her.
Okay.
Whatever.
As you guys are running there, West, you start marching away. That triggers the this hill giant as he's throwing a boulder. And this boulder is going to be slobbered in bones and meat and things that have not been fully digested. As
West probably rolled in worse.
so it's not targeting you; it's actually targeting Laz.
Oh no.
That is 10, 16, 17, plus its strength. Alright, Laz takes 24 points of bludgeoning damage from this quote-unquote rock. Alrighty. So... I will keep track of her HP here. Current. Okay, cool. As you see this large hill giant throw this huge hill giant throw that boulder of just meat and glob and flesh and and hits Laz. She kind of gets knocked to the ground. Her wind gets knocked at her. She kind of stands up using Rognarv Brom as support. And you see that she's covered in slime and spit and vomit trail. Alright, Rognarv, it is your turn.
Okay, because of initiative. No, I did it wrong. Sorry. I'm going to tell Brom to help West because he can catch up. Yeah, I can't. Wait, no, he can only move 40 because he doesn't have control of like everybody else.
Sure.
Dude, hour is a problem.
Yep. This is all I can do. 5, 10, 15. Yep, that's all I can. That's as fast as I can go.
Okay. All right.
And then,
Just
out of curiosity. Oh, sorry. The tower that it's in, is it made out of wood?
Originally it was made out of wood, but it's being reinforced by steel.
Okay, I was just curious to know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna firebolt.
All right, Roman hit.
It's a
16. Oh, okay, I was gonna say that does hit. If it was a 16, that would not have hit.
24, and then that is that's an 18.
Wait.
That was almost.
How much damage?
18. That was
18.
2-9.
Okay, 18. Wow. Got it. As you're running, and you see Brom just trailing over towards you, Wes, as you kind of launch your axe, and the two bolts of fire that emerge into one goes and hits this hill giant right in the shoulder, let's say, and you see its blubbery flesh kind of just ricochets, but it doesn't look like it's really taking much damage. As it just goes very bad.
Oh my god.
But all right, Rognarv and Brom, Cole, you are next.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Cole looking over at Ariell. You got this?
Entirely sure.
Oh, sorry. You guys are in the other side. I apologize. Let me move you over. It's going to be a little bit of
I don't see the map, so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, you think you got this?
1, 2, 3, 4. No.
No, the fire giant's been thrown in the lava,
Yes.
correct?
So I know, obviously, that this guy's still there. This guy's a problem. This guy's a problem. Dude, did I see when I was, like, over here, did I see these two guys get...
Yes, you're seeing... Yeah, I would say so, yes. You're seeing that a lot of people are being infected really fast.
I need help throwing them into the lava. There's too many of them and spreading too quickly.
And
you see Cole pull back his cloak, and it's like, yeah, with what muscle?
As you're saying that, and a lot of the Durgar around you, since you have tongues casted, they are definitely listening to you.
Well, is this guy that I'm carrying in the lava now?
He's in the lava.
Well, I'm then moving over here and grabbing this.
Roll me strength.
20. 25, 30.
18 again.
Channel Divinity hit these two.
Ariell's taking both of your turns. But first is Cole. What's up?
Channel Divinity.
Okay.
It's turn dead. Yeah, turn in dead. Yeah.
This one gets affected. What is your DC? He got a 16.
It beats it.
Okay.
My spell save DC is 15.
And got an 11.
Oh my god, right next to it. Shh.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's the only one that's not affected. As you see these, the Durgar and that Etzen start running and fleeing.
Good.
What I'm trying to get him to do is literally get them to run into the lava. That's Cole's plan.
The sheep don't.
Yeah, essentially.
Except for the one that's standing right in front of me that didn't get.
Yeah, it looks like that one's not. Just like and pointing at your emblem of Farlagon. I was like, alright, so Cole, you casted a spell. You did your action. You moved a bit. What else are you doing?
That's all he can do.
Okay.
He's like, shit.
Ariell, what do we do?
I'm actually gonna move over to this guy as he's fleeing. And I'm gonna grab him with an 18 and try to throw him into lava.
You will be able to move half your speed. So yeah, that definitely throws him into the lava pit. All right, we have that guy taken care of.
Yep.
Empty.
We're getting there.
Alrighty, well, now technically.
I don't like the sound of that.
It is the fire giant's turn.
What up?
Let's see how far the Dreadnought's range is.
It's Orcdeath first.
Orcdeath! Apologies, what do you do?
So Wes is not being affected by anything at this time.
Currently, no. It looks he's not being targeted by anything.
And we're not being targeted by anything.
Well, this giant just threw a large boulder, almost knocking the wind out of Laz.
Well, there's a way we could knock him out of that, but.
Sorry, I'll be right back.
Orcdeath got a wild hair.
200 feet, okay. What is your hair doing? So if this is 200, righty.
Uh-oh. He's plotting.
I am. I plotted.
All right.
I don't like that.
Orcdeath's making a break to the tower.
Okay. All right. As you see your dormant compatriot just rushing over. All right. What do we do?
He ran 58 feet, so he just used all his moves.
Okay. As Orcdeath is charging and charging and charging, you see he's making a beeline right for this hill giant. All right. Technically, it's now the fire giant's turn. As the fire giant needs to move a hair, which I need to represent over here. Boom. All right. And with that, there's so many buttons that I keep pressing accidentally. Okay, West. This is with a disadvantage because it is at maximum of her range. So she's going to take the 3, so that is a 16 to hit. Does that hit?
Yeah, 6. Hold up. It does not hit. It does not.
Okay. West, as you see a large boulder with fire and lava kind of coursing around it, as it lands literally 6 inches from you, starting to catch these crates on fire at the moment.
He freaking threw a meteor.
As you feel the heat emerging from inside, and this looked like it was the boulder itself was probably about the size of your entire body. She missed by a couple of inches, and if you can see, she just goes steps back to her position.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that was her turn. Now is Arwell's turn. And Arwell is going to do what he needs to. All right. I guess he's going to shoot over here if Orcdeath is going in that direction. Arwell, can you stop? All right, cool. Well, that's a nat 20. And that's a miss and then a miss. So he only gets one attack.
Hey, it's a nat 20 though.
Yeah, so 7, 8. It doesn't confirm. But the other 2 attacks miss. So you see, as he shoots 3 bolts, 1 manages to hit, and he is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. He did. Come on. Alrighty. So with that. In comparison to the gigantic size of this hill giant, one of the bolts kind of going in just really looks like it disappeared. From y'all's perspective, either all 3 hit, all 3 miss. It's just the bolts are insignificantly small compared to this entity. So as Arwell does that, Laz picks herself up and is going to run as far as she can. As the utter of shit as she's running over. It is now the Etan's turn. This guy's gonna do as ordered. The other guys are going to do as ordered. I keep pressing the wrong button. I wish there was just like a command key just to switch screens. All right, let's see what these Etans over here are doing. This one cannot go closer, so he's gonna go over here and attack.
Yeah.
As they exchange, and you see this one gets pushed to the side over here. This Etan goes for the attack, knocking this Duragar down and killing this Duragar. This Etan is going to try to hit you, Cole, with a total of a 12.
Miss!
Alright, as the undead form does not really know what to do, and it completely misses. Alrighty. Etan did its job. Duragars, let's see what we can do. As they all go over to the Etan. And let's try to push him, but do not manage at all. Duragar over here. Nope, as we're gonna go this way, and these bros are going to go over here and assist as this Duragar gets pushed a couple feet back, and that is as much as we can do. As you see a brawl emerging from Duragar, most of them don't have anything, so just literally just grabbing, trying to push either the Etans or their fallen comrades, just grabbing them, using stone or whatever they can to jab into their mouth so they don't bite, and start grabbing them by all fours and starting to drag them off. As you hear more muttering and uproar from within the houses. As now, it's the Hill Giant's turn. Okay. And with the Hill Giant, he looks at you, Orcdeath, and he's going to try to throw another slobbery pile of meat, aka boulder. With a...
So he's throwing it at me and not at everybody else.
Correct. He's currently throwing at you with a total of a 19 to hit. Does that hit your AC? Orcdeath, your card has been up for the whole fight.
My AC is 17.
Okay, so that hits as we are taking 16, 17, 28 points of bludgeoning damage as a huge slab of carcass. This looks more like a, to be honest, it kind of looks like an unprocessed flesh dragon that has been thrown at you as claw and bone hit you as this gigantic lizard thing that it's been currently eating gets thrown towards your direction for the 28 points of damage. And that's pretty much all it's going to do. It's not moving. With that, top of the initiative. Sorry guys for having the wrong character cards for too long out. I need to keep focusing on one screen instead of all these other screens. Wes, what do we do?
Gonna keep moving in.
All right. Move your mini, please. Rognarv and Brum, you're up next. Call, you're on deck.
We can't really. Oh my god! It's like a feat just to move around on this map.
Are you throwing shade at me?
No, I'm saying that it's.
It's a large
It's all
thing.
your fault.
25 feet gets you to the edge, so if you're gonna go further, I need to put you on the map.
Okay, no, I'm like this is where I need to go, right? Like that's the...
No, that's a house next to the tower. The tower is still that direction.
Oh, I'm I'll hang on to my last couple feet and wait for the party.
Okay.
Yeah, you're moving
alrighty.
too fast.
I will hold action in case I am if any attack happens to me.
So you already moved and you double moved again, so you won't be able to hold action.
Correct.
Okay, so as we are charging and you start noticing that you are running way too fast in comparison to the rest of your friends.
I have really long legs.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
you
I have
you.
dwarf legs, man.
Rognarv, what do we do?
Brom is gonna move as far as she can, which is 40 feet,
Okay.
which is there. I'm gonna move. Quick question.
Yes.
If I double move, can I still shoot?
Nope.
Okay.
If you move, that's your movement. If you want to use your action to dash, then that is your.
That's what I was saying. If I double move, can I still bonus action a cantrip or no? I'm just curious.
Yeah, you can. If it's a cantrip, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. If I still can, because Brom moves without me commanding it to move. I actually just double checked it.
Yeah.
So then I will try. Can I shoot the hill giant from there even with the house, or I can't? Because
Yeah,
it's too
it has a cover, but yeah, you can shoot it.
tall. Okay, then I will do that.
Roll me that.
That is probably a miss. That's a 13.
Yep, that is a miss. As you shoot your firebolt, and it looks like it hits the hill giant, but you also, as you kind of look back, you see that it literally bounced off of its blubber as the ball of fire just kind of dissipates as it's going down off of its skin.
I moved 10 feet too far.
Oh,
I
okay.
moved myself back.
All right, cool. Appreciate the honesty. Okay, if nothing else, we go to Cole, and again, we're switching maps. It is definitely a thing. All right, Cole, what do we do?
Dynamic mapping.
Oh shit. God, well, it didn't work, so crap, what can he do? Cause weenie. Spirit Guardians.
Okay. What is the range of Spirit Guardians again?
30.
All right, I believe this is. Yep. All right. That aura would be representing your Spirit Guardians as well. So, as all the skulls just appear, and you see the Dorgar kind of look at you, and unsure if this is good or bad, but they are not technically mistrusting you. What do we do? So you casted Spirit Guardian.
Let me see, because he doesn't want to be that close. One. Wait, I don't want to get too close to the freaking lava. Hold on, because I'm trying to see. Okay, 2, 3, 4. He's moving there, so at least it's keeping it in his range.
Okay.
And he's gonna call out to Ariell. Yeah, it's like, Ariell, we need to move.
Okay. Does a 17 hit your AC?
My AC?
Yeah.
Yes.
As an attack of opportunity by the Etten that is undead.
Oh shit.
So with that, that is a total of 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh crap.
As you move away and just manages to just nick you for a good hard hit, but you do move back as you're yelling currently at Ariell. That's just your, casting your spell and your movement. Okay, so Ariell, as you're seeing Cole run with all these skull foxes starting to roam around him, 30 feet distance. If that is it, Cole, no other speech.
Yeah, one other thing. It's like we're no help to the others. Yeah, if we're over here, the words. We need to get to the party. We're no help to them if we're over here.
All right, and with that, I believe it is, because the initiative's all over here, it is Ariell.
I will look back to Cole. Then go assist the party. I'll take care of the rest here. And I'm going to fly over here and grab this guy now.
All right, roll me strength.
Ooh. 30-20.
Okay, you'll be able to move it 15 feet in any direction you want.
I will go 1, 2, well,
Okay.
let me first see 15 feet from here. Okay. About, shoot. I think it would be right here.
Mm-hmm. All right, as you grab it and just trying to bite at you, but you pick it up and are kind of nestling him. No, stop it! Just stop! And that is a beautiful image in my head that I'll never not have of art. Stop it! Just stop.
Me and a zombie Duragar in a little cat fight.
So movement, action. Do you want to say anything?
Aside from me telling Cole to just go ahead and help the party, I think. Oh wait, I will look over to these Duragar now. They're far away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not very far away,
Yeah.
but they're 50 feet. And I'll just yell out because tongues is still active.
Yes, tongues is still active.
Do you have control of that one?
You'll see that this one just in Durgar, yes, as it says yes.
Okay, cool. That's it.
All right. With that, we go to Orcdeath, right? Ariell, Orcdeath, yes. Okay. Going back to the other map.
Please.
Orcdeath, what do we want to do?
All right. He's. So he reaches the bottom there,
Okay.
and he starts to climb up.
Okay. Roll me in athletics.
Not what I thought you were going to say.
Okay, hang on. Let me get this over there. Then roll for athletics.
Yes, sir.
Since he was on the climbing team, the dwarven. Athletics is +3.
That's track and field all this whole
Yep.
time.
That's a leaner. 12.
12. You're managing to, I will say that with that, you will be able to get 10 feet up. So
Okay.
far, 10, so right up to there. So you're about halfway up to this tower as you just see him kind of lunge up, try to grab, and just climbing, speeding upward. There are a lot of beams and cross beams to assist at what you're doing, but yeah. So you're making your way up. Anything that you want to say?
No, I'm pulling out on my back one of my pouches of salt.
Sure. Okay. We're climbing. You stop for a second, get out your salt, and continue on climbing. Alrighty. With that,
And I'm on the inside of the log, so basically He'd have to lean over a lot really to look at me.
Are you gonna salt this dude like a slug?
It does look like with Orcdeath. How do I paint this image for you? As you are climbing up, you see a hole that looks like people can look underneath, or at least it looks like there was a 5-foot gap for the Durgar to be able to cross all the way around this almost 15-foot perimeter. But it looks like this hill giant's ass is so big, it's literally covering up that hole.
That works for me.
But all right, as you are doing that, okay, you'll see the fire giant look right at you, this Dreadnought, as she kind of puts her hand back into the lava and throws a boulder at your direction, west.
Cool.
That is gonna hurt, as it is a 19 plus 13.
That fully fucking hits.
Okay. As we have 8, 10, 12. This is really low. This is almost the lowest I could have done. 12, 14, 15 points of bludgeoning damage. As the boulder hits you, and you kind of have to grab onto it, even though it's burning, and kind of toss it off to the side, or it would have just completely annihilated you and just rolled you over. And with that fire giant out of the way, we have Ariell, who's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's going to continue aiding his buddy. First attack, natural 1, does not confirm. That is that doesn't hit. Oh, all right, so he's missing. All 3 shots miss. Last is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe. What is? So, to be able to do this, she'll move here and just yell, "Artificer, you got this!" Giving you inspiration, and then run back. So you have a D10 Orcdeath that you could add to any one attack as an inspiration. But it's only one time, one attack. If you hit or miss, you can choose to add the D10 after you roll a D20 to hit, but before I say if it's a hit or a miss. Okay, Etan's turn. This guy stays where he's at. Let's go back to the other page.
The one has to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
It does have to make a wisdom save. That is a total of 14.
Doesn't make it. Takes 1 damage.
Okay.
Go. Okay, that's not bad. 17 points of radiant damage.
Okay, as these fuck skulls are, looks like they're devouring this undead Etan, but it's still kicking. It's still strong. All right, as this guy is going to, let's see if he actually does. Nope, Etan's trying to push the other guy into the pit, but doesn't work. That is a nat 1. Okay. As this Durgar falls dead from this other Etan. This Etan is going to see if he can devour. Nope, it does not make it. So it's currently engaging with all these guys. Durgar's turn. Let's see what these Durgar can do.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
That is a nat. So we're going to 1, 2, 3 with these guys grabbing him and throwing him into that pit.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Going to engage. Nope, does not succeed.
Bless you.
Thank you. Does not succeed. They're going to. Okay, so nothing else is really happening as these Etsons is just swinging his club around, trying to get distance between the Durgar. You see a couple of the Durgar starting to, at least the larger ones, are managing to throw the Etson into the lava. For at least 2 more falling in. This other Etson is trying its best to hold off against an undead brother and one of the Durgar that just fell. With that, we go back to the hill giant. So back to the well. Okay. As it's looking at all you guys, it's going to throw a boulder at our well. Okay.
Oh boy.
That's that is a Dexter boy, but unfortunately that was a natural 20. And it does not confirm. So that is going to be 8d10 worth of damage.
Oh my god.
Well, goodbye, Arwell. We don't have to pay him anymore.
No.
Well, we kind of already did.
Race on the kazoo.
Yeah. That is 3,
We will drink it
4,
as long
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28,
Lads, this is heartbreaking.
34, 40.
I don't have a hat.
God. All right. That is total of 40 points of damage.
Is he down?
I believe he is extremely freaking bloodied.
Shit.
He's in pre-zombie state.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's rough.
As you see, as he's running and looking, as he kind of shot, you can see that he's looking to reload his crossbow. As Last just goes, and a boulder just hits Arwell so hard that he falls over, tumbles, and as he's kind of getting up, you see that his crossbow's to the side. He's kind of trying to like see what's happening. And Rognarv, when you see him, his entire face is bloodied as his jaw kind of hinged off.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, 1 hit almost killed him. So that's going to be a lot of physical damage on him. Okay, that was the hill giant. Top of the round. West.
Shit.
Come on, West.
Fuck.
Come up, fuck, come up.
What do you do? You see maybe 200 feet in front of you is the tower.
Concern.
Everyone's behind me.
That was a really good choice of a cover photo for tonight's game.
Oh.
Okay, I'm looking it back. Once Ariell drops, I'm not running away. I'm running to help my friends. Fucking tell me what to do. I'm gonna. Yep, that's in range. Okay, I'm gonna throw an Eldritch Blast at the hill
Want
giant.
me to hit?
Okay. A 24 to hit.
24 hits, roll me damage. Rognarv, you're next. Cole, you're on deck.
Yeah, I have a
3 points of force damage.
3 points of force damage? Okay.
Chipping away.
Shipping it away. I am the strongest magic user in this entire party. Thank you.
As you throw your beam, and you see that a lot of it gets covered by some of the steel and the wood that's there that gets smashed, and you see that it's hitting this blubbery giant, but it's really not looking like it's hurting. As you see, it's kind of more concerned over what's happening underneath him, as it doesn't look like it can see much.
In my hearts, I know that's Orcdeath.
Yeah. So,
always been a pain in the ass.
okay, with that, unless you want to say something, Wes, it is Rognarv's turn.
For me to put a potion on the ground, is that action or bonus action?
You can to leave it on the ground. I'll say it's a bonus.
Okay, then I'll grab a greater healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look at what's his name? Ariell.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Just do a little dab and like flick the
can I
holy
give
water.
Ariell deep? Can I administer to Ariell potion and then bonus action? Firebolt.
To give somebody a potion
Is that a thing?
is an action. Yeah, you can do that.
Like, I can do that. Then
Yeah.
I'll do that
Okay.
because I'll do that.
Here
Well,
comes
give
the
it up.
choo train.
All right, roll me the potion.
Yeah, it's the 4d4s.
All right, roll me 44 plus 4.
Okay. That is.
I was so concerned because that your little burglar would go bye.
Yeah. Almost lost him. I'm surprised he didn't die. That's a lot of
He was
damage.
close. If you would, I'm pretty sure if you would, 44 plus 4. If you would have taken any other hits previously to this boulder, that probably would have been it.
That is a 16.
16. Okay, he is still bloodied.
Yeah. That's what's
But as you go over and kind of throw the potion close to him, not really administering like a child, as he kind of starts chugging and drinking it. What is your you move? I believe 10 feet. What else do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Brown's gonna move over here
Okay.
because, and then it's gonna. Let's just go Firebolt.
All right, roll me to hit.
That guy because he's a bitch. And that's one.
Nat 20. Roll to confirm.
Confirm it. No, he did it.
All right, it still doubles the damage. The dice.
4.
So yeah, 4d10. 4d10 is nothing to scoff over.
Yeah, let me grab some more.
As
that's nice.
Cole, you are up next, and then Ariell after that.
Yes.
Just gonna book it across the bridge.
Okay.
Or
If you
worry that
Hey,
I'm gonna start moving to the bridge.
30.
30 points of damage. Ooh, nice. That's a good hard cantrip right there. Oh,
It's on all my.
as it is so close to bloody, but as you throw that firebolt, as it kind of looks over at you and just, and the firebolt just goes into its mouth, and you hear it as it kind of just jiggles from the inside. Oh no, too hot. Okay, Cole, you say you are booking it, right?
He's gonna go across the. So hold on, let me see here.
60 total. basically.
Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
move. So 60 feet gets him there.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah. That's all he can do.
Yeah, so move him over.
Huh?
All right. As Cole is hauling, but if you want to say anything, you may. If not,
Yeah.
then
Ariel just yelling out, it's like, meet us over on the other side.
okay.
That's the plan.
Ariel, it is currently your turn. What are we doing?
I'm throwing that one Duragar into the lava.
Alrighty. Okay. Roll me strength.
And I rolled a 19
Oh,
strength.
yeah. All right.
I'm rolling strength.
Good. You can move him up to 15 squares. 15 feet. Sorry.
15 squares. Damn. Okay. All right. I just move him right to the lava. And
Okay.
he goes.
All right. As
So
you
I'm gonna
do
yell to the Duragar over here.
so. Mm-hmm.
We need some help over here.
As you get a sign of acknowledgement after since 6 seconds, all this is happening at the same time. They're currently throwing one of these guys into the lava, but you see that they acknowledge your call. So you
And
just
that was, yeah, I just threw that guy in, and that was 15 feet of movement.
Yes, that was your action to throw him. That was 15 feet of movement. What else do you want to do? So your bonus and rest of movement.
Let me see. I don't think I can do. Well, I have cantrip. I have fire. No, I don't have firebolt. No. I will just. If that's the case, simply move over to. Well, let me just make sure I can reach it first. Because it's. Yeah.
Okay.
Just barely. I'm gonna move over to this. Oops, not on top of him. Move over to this Durgar and
All right.
do the same thing.
Fair enough. Okay, and with that, go to Orcdeath as we change maps. Orcdeath, what do we do?
Okay, because I can see his ass.
Yeah.
I can tell where his back is.
Yeah.
I'm going to crawl up behind him.
Okay, roll me athletics.
That's good.
19 plus 3, 22.
All right, I'll say that you are able to move half your speed, so 5, 10, 15. You said you want to go behind him. You are
Right.
behind him.
All right. Can I look over the ledge at him?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You just make
All
it.
right. So my action is I go laddie and wait for him to turn to look at me.
And he turns to you.
And I throw the bag of salt into his face.
Okay.
Is he gonna shrivel up?
So then I'm going to, it's 8 plus, I'm going to roll the 10-sided dice.
Sure, yeah.
15.
The bag of salt definitely hits its head, for sure.
Yeah, near his eyes. I'm going towards his eyes.
Okay. Let me roll Constitution save. All right, as the sand hits right into his eyes, and you start hearing it scream, and just grab over its face.
Right, so he can't see. He's not throwing things anymore.
At the current, he's not throwing anything. He is covering his face.
Okay, so I can do nothing else? Just
To
one little
climb
thing?
over there, you still have an
not-
attack.
Okay, so I'm taking out my tinder-box and I'm starting a fire up here.
Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant.
Sure.
It is amazing.
Roll me percentiles.
I just rotated my spells too. I can actually create a fire, but
79.
Okay.
Ooh.
As you see this hill giant covering his face, and you quickly get out your tinders and start matching it. You see that it's not catching what you want, but a spark kind of goes over to this carcass of just blubber of something almost aquatic that you have not really seen. This dark skinned thing that was kind of just sitting on its lap, and it's really hard to tell what this hill giant's been eating. There's just a massive amount of carcasses and horrific vomit smell everywhere. As you see, it's just this thing catch on fire, there's definitely fire being set over here and over here. That's a good turn.
Okay.
All right, Orcdeath, with a very ingenious and successful turn, we go over to the Dreadnought. Okay, she needs to step a couple of feet forward, still with disadvantage. She has to take that 6, 15, 16, 18, 19. 19 to hit West.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
right.
That is 28 points of damage.
Okay.
As another bullet hits you right on the back, kind of knocks you down as you pick yourself back up, and you see the bullet just.
Hey,
As
hold up.
this whole car, I can. Let's do this. Fire. Fire.
Yeah, look at that immersion.
All right. With that, Ariell is going to look at you, Rognarv. Thank you. And take a knee, shoots, bolts at. Oh my god, Ariell, what the hecking is wrong with you? You were rolling so high. That's a miss. That is a hit, and that's a hit. Okay, cool. Technically, Orcdeath, you're right next to him, so that's a sneak attack. But with that, Laz is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go up to you, grab your West. What are you doing? And just yell right at your face. And then it's the Ettin's turn. So let me calculate this damage really quick. That is 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 24, 36 points of damage.
Having that, just like that ringing shell shock effect.
As the giant is definitely bloodied now.
That's a lot of fire.
Yeah, and it's currently being covered in fire. Okay, Ettin's turns. So all the other Ettins are over here. Move over here. Okay. That Ettin's on fire. Okay, so let's see out of these Ettins what happens. Okay, unfortunately, this Ettin goes bye-bye. This other Ettin is going to... He's really looks like he has his back against everything. He's just swinging wildly to not let the other guys go first. Or get near him, apologize. And now it's Durgar's turn. These Durgar... In addition, with these other guys over here, are restraining this Ettin, looks like. And, oops. These guys are going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're rushing over here. Between these two. Oh! 1, 2, 3. They successfully push him over here. This one. Alright, looks like these guys are being pushed this direction. So a lot of the Durgar are running to your aid. Some of them is starting to grab the Ettins and just restraining him by the arms. Two Durgar go to each head and just start choking him, not letting him move necessarily. These other Durgar look like they're overpowering their fallen comrades, push them closer to the lava as the undead Ettin just turned the other Ettin into an undead. But fortunately, 3 giant Durgar and 3 smaller Durgar are running towards that direction at the moment. With that, I know we're going over, guys. Do we want to continue? We've been over for a bit.
I do,
all right.
Personally.
Come on.
I don't know if anyone else does.
Wes, it is top of the round. What do we do? As I'm pulling over to... Wait, did I... Okay, cool. All right, Wes, what do we do?
Oh, fuck. Shit. Just gonna keep throwing boulders at us. It's just gonna keep getting worse. I'm just up there. I am going to... I'm gonna go help Orcdeath.
Okay.
I'm gonna move 40 feet. Right here.
Okay.
Alright, and I'm gonna throw another Eldritch Blast.
Roll me to hit.
Okay. I'm gonna assume that's, yeah.
Wait, what? I didn't hear anything.
20. 24 to hit?
24 does hit, yeah.
Okay. Ooh,
Hey.
Nice. For once, 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. All right.
Better.
As a Eldritch Blast flies from your hand, as this dark energy emanates from your palm and hits and does some good damage. Apologies, should put a bloody marker on it. Okay. Wes, if there's anything else. If not, it is Rognarv's turn.
I'm probably just telling the group, I think we need to find cover and wait for Cole and Ariell before we really get into it.
That you're hearing all that being muttered.
Yeah, I feel like it's the big boy attacking.
All right.
It hurts like a
Rocks.
Rognarv, it is your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that giant lady on her. That's a bitch.
Yeah, with what Wes said, I'm gonna go over here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna attack that boy. Brown's gonna move with me.
Sure.
Attack that boy with. I was gonna say with a fireball.
Okay.
Oh. Let me confirm that. That's not one.
Oh no.
No, that's not that one.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that misses.
God damn it.
All right. Unfortunately, as your fireball goes and you're sure it hit, but there's a lot of fire.
Yeah.
Anything else, Rogue?
That's my action and bonus. Well, I didn't do bonus action, but I don't have any bonus action. So.
Okay. All right. Moving to the other map for just a split second before you move over here. Cole, what are we doing, laddie?
Move.
Oh my God. Copy your character. Okay. Let's see how far you can move.
Or do I get it? Give me?
That is 25 feet before we go to the other side. So full movement will take you to the other bridge.
Okay, doke.
As I need to
So I'll do my full movement.
Okay. And moving you to the side. Ariell, what are you doing?
I am doing pretty much what I've been doing. Taking my sweet time. I'm going to grab this Duragar with a 22 strength check.
Sure. You can move 15 feet in any direction that you want.
And I'm yelling to these two Duragar here to focus on the Ettins behind me, to these guys over here.
Okay.
And I'm dragging him. That's 15, that's 3 squares, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can't go very far, but I will move him to here.
Okay. As you grab onto the Durgar and start moving him around as he's kind of flailing, trying to get at you. But you've been doing this quite often and pretty much know where to place your body as these Durgar nod in your direction. All right. If that is all, Ariell?
That will be it.
All right. Orcdeath. Roll me percentiles one more time. Oops, I didn't move that. I did not move you guys. Apologies. There we go.
88.
88. Okay. What are we doing, Orcdeath? As you see, the flames are catching way too fast for
He's
what you
climbing
were.
down.
Okay,
He's-
roll me.
Athletic?
Yes, please.
Oh, man.
Nat 20 plus 4.
I will say that with that, because it was a nat 20, you just climb down as the flames kind of emerge. You take no fire damage, drop a little bit, catch down, and start making your way below.
Yeah,
He
like
jumps,
superhero
he
landing.
jumps from one log, does the Olympic spin over it, and flips over, grabs another one. Drives down quick. Fire
Yeah.
makes him dwarven very athletic.
Fire brings out the staring in
Yeah.
you.
There you go.
So with that, rolling some fire damage for this guy, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, as the hill giant is screaming in pain, as you hear these. But yeah, it's catching on fire.
god.
And Orcdeath is all the way down there. That was your movement. You can still have an action if you want to do anything.
Get away.
All right. You can use your action to dash. You can move 25 feet if you want.
That's what he's going to do. Head over towards the other guys.
Alrighty. And with that, last girl.
Girl, no. Honey.
Honey. She's in range. No.
Oh, fuck.
Alright.
It is a disadvantage to the hit.
Alright, Kelsey, you might have to roll in the character.
That is a
Don't say it.
25 to hit with the disadvantage.
Oh my Christ.
Disadvantage. And just take time.
Okay.
I don't get a plus 13 on her fucking arm. I cannot. Fucking
30.
We gotta regroup and let West
That
guide
is
you fight.
36 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh. Ouch.
She's extremely bloodied.
She's not purple.
Yeah, she, as the boulder goes, hits her, and you see that it lands on top of her. And for a brief second, as you guys are looking at her, there is a boulder just right on top of her corpse, just as she's flat on the ground.
Top of a corpse.
Corpse to you guys, corpse.
It looks like she's dead, but she's not.
We'll see.
I'm not dead yet.
Come on, guys.
All right. Okay, it is Ariell's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, of course you bloody got a 18. As you see that he grabs her body and it looks like he's in a slight bit of panic. And Wes, you're the only one that is able to see this as her eyes looks at Ariell, and she kind of looks really happy as she smiles, and then just blood comes from her from that grin. Lass is definitely going to heal herself as she's casting a 5th level Cure Wounds on her. So Lass will be doing that. Okay, as if one of you guys can roll me a Cure Wounds for her, that would be 5d.
Level?
5d8 plus 4, please. With that, okay, we're going to the ends. Yep.
Freaking maxed on 3.
Well, that's better than not. Okay, as this Etten is, I'm gonna roll with disadvantage. He looks like he's breaking free. These 2 Ettins.
38 points of healing.
Even go that way, odd go. Okay, even go that way. They're gonna go over here.
Oh, no.
Okay, Ariell. As this Durgar that you are so close to looks like it gets bit and falls down dead. The Etten that is right next to you swings for a 17, which I believe misses, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that definitely misses. Okay. Now it's the Durgar's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you're too close. Okay, let's see if they are able to help you, Ariell.
Fucking spooked me. Legit spooked me.
As this Etten, the closest to you, gets thrown into the fire.
Yes.
These guys will try to grab onto their comrade. as one other gets thrown into the lava. As the Ettins are fighting these undead creatures, this guy looks like he's pretty much given up, but he's still struggling every now and then. As these Durgar grab onto the Ettin, and their large form is still maintaining. It looks like it's about to fade as you see the kind of shrink here and there, and they push the Ettin into the lava pit. As the other ones are trying their best, either just being slightly too slow or not strong enough to physically move the undead bodies.
Okay. Step in the right direction.
Yeah, yes. Okay. Hill Giant's turn. We're gonna take some fire damage. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 18. Okay. As it is, if you don't want to believe it, but it's still kicking.
Oh my gosh.
It is a fraction of life as it is on fire now and just grabs as much as it can and throws it your direction, Orcdeath.
Wait.
With a total of 25 to hit.
Ow.
With an assumption that does hit, because I don't think anyone else has that AC.
Nope.
That is 16, 20, 23, 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
On Orcdeath.
On Orcdeath, yes, sir. As the fire giant looks like it's completely engulfed in flames, and you just see this fiery mass just, as it's looking grim for this fire giant that is on fire, but it's still somehow fighting and is moving. With that, it is now West's turn. What do we do, West?
Shit happened to Laz, and Ariell taking her from what I assume into cover and handling it. Wes just like having whiplash about which way to go. Right there. Tuck in with the lads and.
How much did Laz heal?
Oh god, 38? 38.
Okay.
Alright, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to shoot another Eldritch Blast at the Hill Giant.
Okay.
Just keep it. Thank you. Okay. That's a 24 again.
20, roll me damage.
Okay.
End it in the thing. Hey, you're getting better.
I'm getting so much better at this. That's 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Okay. As you shoot an Eldritch Blast, and you see that it kind of just, the beam keeps going through as the giant just falls over, kind of leading on top of the edge, as you see, as though it's too big to really leave the where it's structured, but it's on fire being roasted right now.
Delicious.
Hey, yeah, delicious. Orcdeath seasoned him.
Oh my god, Orcdeath did season him.
Smell a bit of barbecue to me.
As I'm trying, I think it's just okay. There we go. All right, Wes. With that, it is Rognarv's turn. If you have nothing else,
Pretty much, I've made my plan, so yeah.
okay. Rognar, what do we do?
Oh, is it dead? I'm gonna attack it.
You can. I mean, it looks like it fell over on fire.
Then I don't know what else to do. I'll look at them. It's like, move, take cover if you can. Yelling at them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty.
I guess I'll hold my action for any kind of what's this? If somebody's gonna like attack or yeah.
Okay, so I need specifics. What are you holding? Are you holding a spell? So physical melee attack. If anyone attacks whom? Anybody of your friends?
No, foe. That's what I said.
If a foe attacks whom? Anybody?
Anybody here that's around me.
Okay, you will melee attack. Okay. Alrighty, cool. Cool.
Like me.
Understood. Cool, it is your turn.
Cole's over. It's literally like a gif out of the freaking Community where the guy walks in with the pizza and
walks in with the pizza. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys,
I was gone for 5 minutes. What the hell happened?
We seasoned some giant.
throwing a shit ton of meteors at us. You might want to take cover.
Curiosity, from where he's at, can he see like the direction of where she is at and everything? Like from where he is at?
You can see her, sure, yeah.
Well, Cole's like, okay, taking cover. Hold on, because I needed like
Measurements.
Right there. Yeah, double movement to get right. Yeah.
Okay.
To like hug the wall.
Sure.
For shits and giggles of it, he's gonna attempt to stealth.
Roll me stealth.
Oh my goodness.
Can I use my channel divinity to make myself proficient?
If that is something that you can do as an action, sure.
Oh, well, shit. Then I can't. Well, then it's just regular stealth right now.
Okay.
$19.
Where are you trying to move to?
Huh?
Are you trying to move anywhere or just hiding there?
Just hiding right here.
Okay. As far as you're aware, nobody sees you. Except for everybody that is right there.
It's not them that he's worried about if they see or not. It's the freaking Dreadnought that he's more concerned with.
Understood.
That's why he's hugging the wall.
Understood. Okay. With that, we press the button correctly. All right, Ariell, your card should come up soon. Change the map. Well, one more, guys. One more dude before we are in one full map. Okay, Ariell, what do we do?
I am... Oh, gosh. I'm gonna grab the Durgar that I'm still, like, I already have him.
Roll me strength.
And I'm gonna throw him in.
All right.
That is gonna be, oh my god. 30-20.
All right, you can move it 15 feet in any direction you want.
In the lava he goes.
All righty. And you throw this Durgar into the lava pit or lava river. All right, that was your action. Anything else?
I'll look to them and say, I'll leave the rest to you. And I'm flying straight up and towards the castle.
Okay, you'll get technically 2 AOPs. Oh no, you Zebra Strike. All right, so you're flying towards the castle itself?
Well, yeah, that direction,
Well,
I guess, wherever the allies are. I'd probably see the tower on fire, and I'd probably end up going that way.
Okay, all right. So how far? That'll be 20. Okay. Give me 1 second to calculate distance. 20.
45 feet, I think.
Okay, so technically, Ariell, you are in a map close to them, but
Not.
for the sake of simplicity, to not go back and forth, this is what I'm going to do. Ariell, give me your miniature. Give me your mini.
Give it now.
Okay. Copy this boy, and then we're gonna move on to this other map. Boop boop. Okay. You are technically here in the air, but at a minus 30 feet. So in 30 feet, you will arrive at that square. Okay. Ariell, with that being done, let's go with Orcdeath. What are we doing?
He's going to take a potion of superior healing.
All right. Roll me your die.
What do I got to roll?
I believe that's. Let me see. I'm gonna check.
Superior? Isn't that 6?
I think it's 8, but I'm double checking. Superior healing potion. Yep, that is 8d4 plus 8. So
8d4?
8d4 plus 8. So that is your action.
All right. Hang on. 8d4. 1, 2, 3.
As far Ariell.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, while that dice is being rolled, if you haven't already, remember we have like the cart button over there. Follow us. We got some merch.
Yeah, we do.
And if you're watching 11, in the YouTube,
14,
follow
18.
us there too.
Hold on.
Jeremiah out here being a little salesman.
Good luck. This hustle game. Don't mock the hustle.
The hustle's good.
16, 17 plus 8.
All right, 17 plus 8. That's how much you heal.
25. That's 25 points.
As Fire Giant definitely does nothing at the current. You just see metal clanking against each other. Ariell stays completely put. Last casts a healing spell on him. He's at 44 at the moment, so he's not bloody anymore. As you see, he kind of steps back a little bit. Edsons and the Durgar are currently fighting the Hill Giant. Comes back. As it is, let's see. Nope, it is stuck in that. Whatchamacallit? It's stuck in that tower. Yeah. So, I will say that due to us being over an hour, at least finally being in the same map. Technically, Ariell, you still have 30 feet left to roam over here. We will continue with this next game.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So stop at the top of the initiative.
Actually, I was thinking to make things more interesting, next time we'll roll new initiative and see how that changes the situation.
Oh.
So, with Ariell flying over the... Huh?
Whatever. Wes was attacking me on top of the initiative for once.
We can keep the same. It'll be easier. So we'll keep the same initiative. So as Ariell is flying over, Cole, hidden behind a stone house with the spirit aura still around him, Rognarv and Brum hiding as Wes is approaching their area, Orcdeath drinking a potion, Laz healing herself and healing Ariell. Still a Dreadnought untouched, throwing flaming boulders in your direction. A stuck, undead, huge hill giant on fire. A Edson still on guard over here. A couple of on patrol on the other side. This is where we're gonna end tonight's game. More fights to be had, more mayhem to be had. Thank you guys so much for watching. These videos will be edited, put on YouTube in a bit. Hopefully by the end of tonight or tomorrow morning. Technically, the audio portion will be on Spotify and on Anchor. As always, please. This is a little dramatic with the music at the moment. support your local artists. Support
It's,
art. Hopefully, these videos and these episodes, these podcasts are helping with how tough the world is. Please show love. Please show kindness. Support your fellow man. These are some poo-poo times. But as always, much love. Adios, everybody. Be safe.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.